Fight 4.
What's up, fuckers? It's D&D time. I miss you too. Alright, we'll be joining in just a minute. I'm going to give them a little bit of time to get all their ducks in a row, etc. It has been a while. I hope everyone had a good holiday season if you celebrated. If not, then I hope you had a great Thursday or whatever day it was. We're going to jump right in about a minute, and then we'll get started.
Oh, wait, hi. Sorry guys.
There we go.
I just realized that you had left the other channel. Welcome to Wednesday D&D. I've been streaming lately, so if you're new here, hi, this is what we do on Wednesdays. We're just coming back for episode, 58 at this point? 58 of our pirate-themed, One Piece-inspired D&D campaign. I play a character named Ronan. This is just for anybody who's new, but most of you guys have probably been here already and are already up to date with the story and following us as we go. But I hope the new people have a good time. Stick around. It's really fun. We have a blast. And it's with a bunch of old voice actor friends. So it's kind of special for me as well. Hellbound is new. Okay, hi. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We're going to go and you get to meet everybody else, okay? Let's go. Let's go say hi to Ruben and see what he has to say for us.
Okay.
All right.
Where the inspiration came
Hello.
from.
Yeah, man.
We're live.
Where are we live?
We're live.
Oh,
I don't feel alive.
Hello, and welcome to tonight's episode of Pirate Trouble, our pirate-themed One Piece-inspired D&D campaign. My name is Ruben, your DM for the evening. In just a few moments, we'll jump into episode 58 of the campaign. If this is your first time joining us, a recap is available in the chat. As always, let me offer our special thanks to the folks who've made tonight's game possible. For the player's art, Julian Rush. The map illustrations are from Che and Peku. Official fan art is from Marcus. For the stream, Moo Crush, Nathaniel, and Jonah. And the music theme we're hearing now is by Isaac. Tonight's warm-up question for the players. What anime character would your character cosplay as at an anime convention? Let's start with Ronan, played by Alpha.
All Might. Be
I
in an All Might costume.
I think, yeah, you got it in one.
He would
Got
run
it in
around.
one.
He would do the voice and stuff. It's a great
That's very
time.
good.
You'd have a great
I love
time.
it. Next up, let's do Doran, played by Aaron.
Who would he cosplay?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Who's the old guy from Dragon Ball Z?
Oh my
Dr.
god.
Master
Oh,
Roshi.
yeah.
Yeah, Master Roshi.
I don't. I have not really watched Dragon Ball Z, so.
Don't pick that
Dude,
one.
I'm a fan. Master Roshi sounds like a good choice.
Sure. We'll go with that.
Lovely. Next up, let's get Takai, played by Ryan.
Kiyosoma.
I love that.
Who's that?
Yep.
The cat from Fruits Basket.
He's
I
the,
see.
Yeah, he's the red-haired guy from Fruits Basket. Turns into a cat when you hug him.
When a woman hugs him.
Okay, fair. When a woman hugs him.
Oh, this guy. Oh, this is a cute looking dude. I like this guy. Cute. Cool. Lovely. Next up, let's get Sunny, played by Corey.
Did you specify anime or just in general?
I mean, I guess it's who you would see at an anime convention. So I guess video
Okay.
games included.
Cool. Because my first thought before Jonah even said All Might was like Izuku.
Oh my god, yeah.
But I also raised you Damian Wayne Robin.
Oh my god.
That's really good.
That's a really good choice.
That's really good.
I like that.
He is also a little shit.
Very
I would have
good.
said Jason Todd, but I don't think that he's into the Underoos, so.
God.
Next up, let's get Freya.
So I forgot the concept of, well, I guess we were talking about anime characters, but if we were going like a comic book route, I would put her in Misfit because I love that character, and Misfit and Freya both have such parallel personalities. But in terms of just anime, Toru from Dragon Maid.
Okay. Yes.
I can see
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
For
Very
sure.
good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very good pick.
I would say Kana because they have a similar color scheme, but honestly, Toru has the bigger tail, and I feel like that would just work better.
Yeah, she does.
James, don't say it like that.
I'm sorry for agreeing with her. Jesus.
Next up, let's get Razine, played by James.
I am stuck between two characters. For his goofiness, Killer Bee from Naruto,
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
but I think he would most likely go with someone like Michiko, like a gender bent version of Michiko from Michiko and Hatchin. I don't know if you guys seen that one.
No.
No.
Never heard of that.
Oh, it's oh god, the character's hot. That's all I gotta say. Like, she's
Okay, yeah.
I mean, why gender bend? We're in a world of magic.
Yeah. I can see why.
yeah, thank you. Right.
We'll post a picture. Let's
Yeah,
show
can we
us
get a
some.
picture,
Yeah,
please?
Come on now.
All right.
Fine,
I'll
don't keep
grab
yourself.
I'll grab a picture for you.
Thank you, James. Next up, let's get Myrtle, played by Nathaniel.
What's that science? Dr. Stone?
Dr. Stone.
Who's the guy from that? Just slap his fucking hair on Myrtle so he looks like
Senku, right?
yeah. So he looks like Iggy Koopa.
Oh my
God.
He does. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, he could be Bowser too.
Why don't you just cosplay a Ninja Turtle?
That works, yeah.
Wow.
He's
Very
It's not
cool.
an anime
Bowser's
character.
the scarf over
Chad.
What Bowser?
That's what I was saying.
The answer for every question of the week.
Bowser,
Oh,
yeah.
Bowser.
Last but certainly not least, McCleary, played by Chad.
I'm gonna go with Zahir from Korra.
Oh,
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's really good. That's really good. My favorite
I
so
guess that-
far.
I guess that counts as anime.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's like American anime, but
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Well,
I don't know.
actually-
Japanese anime, I don't know.
You said anime, so it's fine. Like this.
It was animated by a Korean studio, wasn't it? So I think
Yeah,
it counts.
Studio Mir, I think.
Yeah. It's,
I mean, I went
Ah,
comic
that
book
makes
in the end. I don't think it really matters. See loads of Avatar cosplayers at cons these days.
lovely.
valid.
Okay. Let me, before I start, let me look at my. What the fuck happened last time? Oh, yeah. We'll have to start. Okay.
Last
We
week,
got
our
jumped at
heroes-
dinner.
Y'all did get
That's
jumped at
true.
dinner.
Yeah.
All right. Let me.
Did we at least get to
Turn all the
finish
pictures
eating,
of
or
the
did they like interrupt us during like the
was-
mains or?
It was like during dessert. It was after the dessert round.
When last we left our heroes, the Limelight Pirates have made it to the New World, the second half of the Grand Line, and have arrived at the first island as part of that journey. Ruhensel is a winter wonderland, and initially they entered the island and ran into the lieutenant of one of the powerful pirate crews in this stretch of ocean. He invited them to join the Hallowed Soul Pirates, captained by one of the 4 emperors of the New World, these 4 most strongest of pirates. And they declined, or I guess specifically Captain McCleary declined on behalf of the crew. Shortly after the lieutenant left, y'all were jumped by those demonic monsters. And managed to come out on top.
way to put it.
The basic gist of the reason that you care about the 4 emperors is because the 4 emperors have a piece, each of them, of an object called the Chasmoglyph. This is the object required to get to the last island in the Grand Line, Fable's Key, where the fabled treasure of Silver Jolly has been left. You know from your initial sort of discussions and I guess through intuition, given that the guy lives in a shadowy castle covered in clouds and stuff, he's a vampire. And I should note,
People in town also just told us he was a vampire.
Yeah, it's been a bit. Y'all, I think it's important to note as y'all kind of figure out now what to do. He is one of the four emperors, one of the strongest pirates in the world. You had a conversation with him briefly last time, and he seemed to have information on at least McCleary and his past that I don't think other members of the crew actually were even privy to. I want to say it's still the day after all the shenanigans happened at dinner. It is now, I want to say, later in the evening on this day after. You still have those coins. You still have all the stuff you've gotten from the Pip Stop establishment. So you have, I think, kind of two general choices here. You have, of course, the potential plan to have some kind of confrontation with Rodar, or the idea that Sunny had of trying to steal the object without getting into a fight. The other side of the coin is the fight is maybe not necessary. You could wait on Ruhensel and see when the log pose resets and head to the next island. But you know that you do require these 4 pieces to get to the last spot. So it's a question of when you want to engage in that confrontation. I think my first question for y'all is, after you've had this conversation with Rodar using the coin, what does the group do?
That is a good question.
I say we storm the castle.
Well, there is also benefit in waiting.
True.
Should we scout the
Seeing
area
where the long
first?
pose takes us.
What's the benefit?
Not running into a battle we don't know if we can win or not.
Well, we just make sure we have an escape plan, and then we're all good if anything goes bad.
It's not always an escape plan, old man. That's why you were stuck.
Yeah, there won't always be
jail.
somebody to put us in an immunity bubble and then teleport us away.
I'm sure we had that fight. Probably.
You are a crazy old man. Did you know that?
I've been told similar things, yes.
Question, because I know that our hot incubus friend was really up on getting those devil fruits we could give the powers to his other captains. And I think we're fairly certain that Shadow Dude has powers like that too. Do we know if Rodar's eaten one of them?
I think he eats people, so I don't know that he eats fruit.
I mean, at the very least, he's a vampire, which is already a step above the rest of us.
If you feed on the blood of someone who ate a devil fruit, do you get their powers?
Like a blood transfusion?
Yeah.
It's not like the transitive property in math.
What?
Listen, I don't think we're going to figure out what powers he has unless we walk up right to his face.
And that's so. Can we just ignore that idea? Can we at least do some scouting first before we just walk into what might obviously be a trap, since they know we're here?
I'm just saying, haven't we been told that he never leaves his castle?
Yeah, it doesn't mean he doesn't have defenses or people who can leave his castle.
I mean,
Do we
Just
still
like you got in
think
jail in
in
the
the
first
day?
place.
For the record, I was imprisoned. I was sold out by my former captain.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I didn't lose a
see.
fight or anything, okay?
Okay. Sure.
Oh.
You know,
I mean,
I'm just thinking, well, he does know an awful lot about us. It's our first or second day in the new world, and there's an awful lot to see ahead of us. Maybe we don't have to go rushing in to fight Count Rodar. We know that Pan likely has one of these pieces of the glyph, and he was someone willing to work with us. At the very least, maybe we can get intel on the other emperors before we just start slugging it out with them.
well, I don't mind the idea of having more allies, but do you think he wanted to work with us or have us work under him?
Well, it's all about perception. We work with him till we take his glyph anyways, I mean. Right?
I'm sure he probably had a similar thought, Captain.
I mean, if you think about it, vampires aren't really known for their cooperativeness.
Oh no, I've never met a vampire.
Neither have I, but I mean, have you not read enough stories about them?
I mean, look, even if we leave and move on to the next island, we'll have to come back here eventually.
Right,
What
but
about
maybe we have
Alonso?
some more experience and some devil fruit.
What about Alonzo? He was the one who was like, "Oh, come eat with us," and then sprung a bunch of fucking demons on us.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
My thing is either we make an uneasy alliance, or we take it from them.
And do you remember the part where they said they don't make alliances? They wanted us to bend the knee and join his crew and all that nonsense.
If we beat him up, then he'll have to be an uneasy
He'll have
alliance.
to ally with us.
So,
Well, the alliance I were talking about was with Pan, not with Count Rodar.
Oh, right.
I mean, I'd be down to team up with Pan. Maybe we could get Pan to storm the castle with us. Add some firepower.
He would definitely want...
castles.
Well, Doran's got a point, though. If Pan wants a piece of the glyph, I mean, every piece, he'd have to challenge Count Rodar at some point.
Yeah, I would rather storm the castle if we have to with some more help. Make it easier for us for sure.
You guys have any way to contact him?
Beyond sending? I mean, Sonny could technically cast a spell to talk to him.
I also have sending, by the way, but I've never actually met the guy. I don't think.
I don't think we have a Pan coin.
Hang on.
I have that sending scroll, the one. I was gonna use it to contact Pitch. But...
I'd save your scroll, lass. We have a spell that can work.
What? Sorry, above table. What? I never remember which session we got these coins in because I did write a list.
I
down,
think this is the list.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
As far
Okay,
as...
one of these looks familiar, but is that because of things you shared? Yep, that's because of things you shared before, so...
He did introduce himself, so I don't think this is like.
So we would know that.
Yeah.
Okay, we do have a coin for Pan, guys.
Wait, you have coins for all of those people?
Yeah, we stole a bag off a captain.
Holy shit, that's so
Is
many
that his
dudes.
name? That's his last name,
Yeah,
right?
Teevil.
Teevil.
Why don't we try hitting up like 20 of these guys?
Because most of them are Empire.
Yeah,
I mean-
one of them's my dad.
One of them's your dad.
Two of them are dead.
Two of them are dead.
Yeah, we're not actually following these guys or on Twitter or anything. Okay, we're not friends.
What's your Twitter?
That's Twitter.
Ancient communication device. From,
What if we like?
There is.
What if we like put together like a
I
like
remember
a
now
giant
things.
raid? We get all these people, or at least as many of them as hate Rodar, and we get them all together in a group, and then we make an army.
Have them have a hate parade on each other, and then we'll just come swoop in and
And then
take
we
the spoils.
yes, exactly. Pick up the pieces from the ashes.
Counterpoint. Maybe they all hate us and they all band together against us.
Well, we won't show up until the last second, and then we'll just they're weakened, and we just swoop in and take what we need.
Do you think these people don't talk?
Right, so
No,
wait a minute.
Sonny's
I'm
got
sorry.
a point.
This plan would
Very
be...
quiet and
We call
discreet
you up
vote.
on... Hey, we call you up on the magic stone and we say, hey, let's all go attack these people. But then we don't show up and then they just attack without us?
No, I mean,
No, you're right. You're right.
what if the premise was something that would make them want to attack each other?
Well,
I mean, there's only one treasure after all.
right. I think that is a fair point. There's going to have to be a catalyst. We know that the Empire, or the emperors of the New World have an uneasy alliance because as long as each one of them possesses a piece and no one has an advantage over the other, they're all on equal footing.
Huh.
So
what
we're
if there
somewhat
was an
like the
opportunity to create
limelights
an advantage?
to give them a push and, hey.
Do any of you have a spell to talk to Pan?
We don't need a spell, old man. We've got a coin.
Is Pan one of the coins?
Apparently, yeah.
I don't see the name on this list.
It's
This is last name.
It's his last name.
You want a catalyst? What if we broke in and stole, but not as us?
What's Pan's last name?
Teevil.
Teevil? What a stupid name.
Oh, God. Someone take the page away from him.
I mean, he didn't choose his name.
We took you out of jail and we're about to put you in a home.
So you're saying I should seeming us as a bunch of rival pirates so they think the other emperors are making a move?
Yeah, maybe we can still instill some type of something like that where they feel.
Either way,
pressure
we're
to-
gonna with the mateys.
No. I'm not saying head-on assault. I'm saying we steal.
I'm saying head-on assault.
No, shut up. We're not knocking on his front door. We're not kicking
Thing
his
is-
front door in. I'm saying a few of us sneak in through a window and we just
Sonny,
steal it.
You
It has
really
to be
think we can sneak into a vampire's lair? I mean, I think I can do it. You could probably do it, but the rest of us.
I didn't say everybody.
I've seen some of you guys.
Some of you guys are loud.
We've
and
been
then we have
nothing
little
but
Z,
tactful and sneaky our entire journey.
I'd like to circle back to something we were talking about a little earlier.
Right.
Did you guys want to get Pan involved?
Yes.
We should probably contact him then.
Yeah, maybe
And,
he has
ask
some
him.
ideas. Maybe he can brainstorm with us.
Okay, you just need to make sure you phrase it in a way that he's not then immediately gonna call his buddy Rodar and rat us out.
Well, I don't think they're friends.
To be fair, I think Rodar already knows we're going to do something.
Rodar knows a lot, an awful lot.
Well, he's old, of course he does. Although,
Hey, but
guess
he
that
knows
doesn't
some
always
things
mean
I don't
anything.
think he should have any right knowing.
I don't think any of us met him before, so
Maybe he's got some mind-reading devil fruit or something.
or someone watching us,
he's-
maybe relaying
I mean,
information.
that brings me back to my other point. I don't think. I don't know. I think he's pulling a lot more strings than we think.
Meaning what?
I don't know. I don't know if it's because I got to know Alonzo a little bit, but I don't think I. Listen, I know he's a Dampier. I get it. But at the same
It's
time,
okay to have a crush on someone.
I don't have a crush on him. Leave me alone. It's
Pretty defensive.
stop.
Sakai.
All right, I spent enough time with him to get attached to both of
spent
them.
time
And
with
it's not something I'm proud of. But shut up. But if Rodar's pulling the strings, and it could be that Alonzo didn't have a choice in the matter. If there could be a lot more, people out there that work for Rodar who don't have a choice in the matter, but they still report back. And honestly, we could be watched.
Well, Freya, if we kill Rodar, then they'll all be free.
You make it sound so
Make it
simple,
sound
old man.
Well, how hard can it be killing a vampire?
What is it with you and murder?
What is it with you and thinking that literally everything is incredibly easy?
I'm not saying it'll be easy. You guys are just indecisive.
Well, I
he's
just
not
want to
wrong about
hear
that.
the input from everybody, is all.
I
Fair
mean,
enough.
I would like to take a look, even if we just talk to him. We have, we either talk to him or we bash his brains in, it seems.
Look, Myrtle, I think that if we want to talk to him, we use the coin. I don't think it's a good idea for any of us to go to that castle.
I agree.
If you want my 2 cents in this whole thing, I think we leave this island. I think we follow the line, try to get in contact with Pan, maybe make some other allies. We don't know the political state of affairs with the other emperors, or the Empire's input here. There might be some angles we can work with.
We do lack a lot of information.
What?
And at least as long as the castle's still here, at least we know where, where it is.
What exactly is y'all's relationship with Pan?
Well, we're friendly.
He was part of the jailbreak, right?
No,
We're
no.
on not immediately
No, that was
killing each other
Salome.
upon sight terms.
Salome is a good buddy of Pan's. They're both crown princes of paradise. We did some work for Pan in helping him get a devil fruit, and we got a shitload of money.
And we did technically lie to him about not finding the compass, but I
Well, it
don't
doesn't
know
matter.
if
We
he
don't have that anymore.
Oh wait, Pan's the devil guy, right?
Aye.
Gotcha.
Pitch is also the 3rd crown. And, well, things didn't go so well with Pitch. Salome and Pan are solid, though.
Well, Pan is also one of the 4 emperors, right?
Hey.
So he's definitely the guy to get in contact with, I'd say. Why don't we hit him up on the coin, see what he's willing to say to us?
Well, what
Or at
exactly
least
do we
you
say
guys.
to him? Hey, old Betty, old pal, let's gather up those pieces of the glyph.
No. We just like oh god, what words? Words? Like hey, so you're why do you think of Count Rodar? Because I think he's being pretty weird right now. He knows a lot of weird stuff. Do you know how? Like, don't let on that maybe we want to Dorn over here wants to jump this guy. Like, just phrase it as, hey, so your friend tried to kill us.
You should say, hey, you know that uneasy alliance between the 4 emperors? What if you broke it?
What if we break it? I like the way you're thinking.
No, I don't know. Maybe we don't do that.
I think that's a great idea. Do
No.
we have any information on any of them? Doing this possibly, as much as it pains me to say it, not fighting and picking them off from a distance, much like you do with your gun, Captain.
Hey.
And then we can close in and take over for whatever is left.
It might work. I mean, again, I'm not a strategist, but I mean, it all sounds like a good idea.
Well, I suppose at the
So-
very least we get in contact with Pan, see what he thinks about the other emperors, and go from there.
Yes, it is good to establish a strong ally first.
I think McCleary should be our spokesperson.
I suppose that's fitting, considering I am the captain.
Yeah, I feel safer with you leading the communications captain.
Right. Well, should we do this now? Any other input anyone has?
No, I'm following your lead, Captain.
I'm a little cold.
Where are all of you right now? Because I thought you were
I think we went
outside.
back to the inn, didn't we?
Back to the end. Okay.
We just kind of bundled into one of the rooms.
I thought we were just
okay.
outside in the wilderness.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't do this in like the street. I think we did it.
There was an inn. I thought we were going
There
to.
wasn't.
Had
I wasn't
rooms.
sure if you were outside. Or... it's simple enough for y'all to have had this conversation in a warm place. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I think overall we need to rest first before we. Well, sorry, I'm jumping ahead.
Right,
think
we ain't
the-
gonna do no fighting before resting.
Yeah.
Also,
think
do
y'all
you
had
want to
a
go
rest?
straight? Is this the day after the dinner fight, or
It's that's
Yeah.
the day after.
Yeah.
then we've had a rest? We're fine.
Yeah.
I haven't used any of my spells. I can cast so many today.
Please don't. You could go straight for the captain, or we have also maybe not the best idea, all things considering how it left off. We do have a coin for his lieutenant.
Right. I don't think he likes us very much.
Well, he doesn't like you.
He definitely doesn't like me. I don't know why. I tried to make it good. Some things went bad. I guess I know why.
Did we ever? We never apologized.
I'm not
about that whole
sorry
thing,
for what
did
I
we?
did. No.
Oh, okay.
We lost a crew member.
One reason.
Look it, Maroney died for that. I ain't sorry. Fuck Addison. If he's gonna have a problem, we'll kill him later.
That's a spirit, Captain.
Just saying.
Dude, I love my captaining.
Look, we're probably gonna. It's not. We're not under any illusion that we're gonna have to fight Pan at some point, probably.
Yeah.
But for now, maybe we use him.
I agree.
Right.
Sure, if you think we can go toe to toe with him in a fight, I don't want to. I don't want to walk into an unfair fight.
It's more like
Well-
we're just gonna test the water, see if any of the other emperors just so happen to know a weirdly
Oh,
large
yes,
amount
we-
about us.
Ask
So
him
why do we have
first
to
and
wait
then-
for a fair fight if we're pirates? Isn't kind of being unfair? Isn't that a
Exactly,
kind
Les. That's the spirit. Unfair is what we're all about.
of thing? Yes.
Look, I'm just gonna call up Pan, and I'm just gonna ask him some questions. That's all.
You got it, Captain.
We'll be here for moral support.
Alrighty. Can I have the coin, please, Takai?
Takai is going to kind of gently get it out with a handkerchief so he's not physically touching it, and he's going to hand it over to McCleary like that.
Right. Well, here goes.
I'm gonna cast guidance on you. I don't know if it's gonna do anything, but just so you feel better.
It'll
You just
make
wanna
me feel
cast
better.
spells.
It does make me feel better. Thank you, Doran. Well,
I put my finger on the coin.
Mm-hmm.
ahoy
This is
there.
the coin for Pan.
Pan. Yep.
Okay.
Ahoy there, Pan matey. You'll never guess who showed up in the new world. The old Limelights.
And is there any response?
There's a momentary pause, and then you hear through the coin, well, I wasn't expecting to be called out of the blue. I have heard your exploits. Very interesting work at the prison.
Hi. Say, you haven't heard from Salome, have you?
He's doing all right.
Is he joining you out here?
He does his own thing.
I see. Well, listen, I'm sort of wondering how you're feeling about these other emperors. We had a bit of a encounter with a Count Rodar. Not exactly a friendly fellow.
Sounds like you're still around.
Meaning he'd killed us?
Well, it sounds like you either joined him or something else happened.
Did he make an offer to you before, lad?
He makes offers all the time.
Hey, what's his deal? Seems to know an awful lot about everybody.
Does he now? That's interesting.
Don't be coy with me. Come on, laddie. Congratulations on being an emperor. I'm not here to take your crown or nothing. We're just making our way down the line. Besides,
Go ahead.
you're gonna need allies, don't you think?
Make a persuasion or deception check, your choice.
Let's go with persuasion.
Does he get the guidance bonus?
It's D4.
If you get the bonus, yeah.
Is
It's
that
ability
something you?
Well, it's a skill check.
It's
so.
a skill, right? So I
Yeah.
can get it.
If it applies to skill checks, then yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is a skill check and an ability check the same thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
All right, I'm rolling.
Got this.
Oh, And a
I'm
D4.
gonna use
20.
my bend luck ability to add
Okay.
plus 20.
You can still
Oh,
use it.
nice.
Pan's very charismatic.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
all right.
At a what?
I was gonna add a D4 by spending 2 sorcery points for my bad
Oh,
luck ability.
okay.
Oh,
Cool.
you
Bend
need
luck
to
ability.
roll a
Bend
dirty
luck ability.
20.
I also have bolstering magic, but I don't think you need that.
All right, I'll just roll a D4 right now. 3.
Okay.
So
23.
23.
Yep.
Okay.
And minus 2 points.
All I can say, McCleary, is that I'm not really in the business of giving pointers to my adversaries. I'm certainly not talking to the Count.
Right. But maybe there's an angle we can work there, lad, don't you think? I mean,
I
what are you
don't
gonna
mean-
do? Oh?
Don't take this the wrong way, John, but with the help you provided me the other day, I think I'm fine on my own.
Right.
I have a very trusty crew, the best right hand anyone could ask for, and a great amount of additional abilities that I have you to thank for.
Well, you're welcome, laddie. We aim to please here on the Limelight. So I suppose you'll be making a move against the other emperors then, though. You're not gonna play pretend here the whole time.
I have things to clean up before I pursue that route. Doesn't make sense to go for it without having a clear board, so to speak.
Aye. And these other emperors, they got names?
That they do.
Any you care to share? Come on, lad. Suppose I take one of them out. Maybe I'm an easier target than they were.
I think I gave you all the names at some point.
Oh, you gave us like titles. You didn't give us names, I don't think.
Yeah, if I recall, it was just like the Empress, and maybe it was the Count.
Zornox, which I did give you. The Empress is just the Pirate Empress. Rodar and Pan.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, I think I gave you.
It's just
at
called
some
the
point.
Pirate Empress.
That's Pan says that's what she goes by.
You know anything about her?
She's a very colorful figure. Not what I think one would usually expect a pirate to be like, but she is formidable.
I see. And what's the state of the Empire out here anyway? Any admirals running around, or are they all...
No, they're all here.
Well...
This is the most uncontrolled part of the world. At least compared to the South Blue, they have locked down pretty substantially. Usually one of the admirals will stay in the first half and two will stay here, but with all the events that have unfolded, in part thanks to you, they are starting to move towards us. I think they understand the risk of things further falling out of control is on the rise. And they're right to worry about that.
I see. What's a little party out here then? One other thing, Pan. You know, I've been hearing strange talk on the winds. Something about a tree of names. That mean anything to you?
Of course. I've explored the history of this place as much as anyone. It's, I think, fantasy stories. I'm sure there was something, but I've not really the type to put a lot of stock into those sorts of things.
And all of us hear this conversation. Is it on speakerphone?
I think it's on speakerphone, yeah.
So we've usually
And-
treated it as if it's on speakerphone.
Based on the way he's talking, do I get any vibe as to whether he is being genuine or not?
Make an insight check.
Oh, with pleasure. What's my insight? It's +9.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's great.
Certainly better than mine.
Now don't jinx him.
16.
I feel like saying don't jinx it would jinx it, but that's just me.
Doran, you get the sense that he is giving you a half truth.
Okay. As expected from a devil.
That's racist.
Well, I suppose I'll be seeing you on the line then, lad.
I suppose.
Good luck to you. Oh, and tell Addison I'm sorry. I had every intention of following through.
I would recommend you try to limit your interactions with my lieutenant, just for your own safety. He's not very happy.
Yeah, I can imagine why.
And as much as I would like to think that I'm rather capable, I think it is a dangerous thing to underestimate him.
Fair point, lad. I'll take that into consideration. Should we ever move? Well then, I guess, keep the coin around. You never know when you might hear from old McCleary.
I do have one question for you. The last time someone contacted me using this, it was the captain. I do wonder how you got this.
Oh,
Wait, the captain meaning
Achilles?
Oh, well, we stole it from him, lad.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
Interesting.
You just
Sticky fingers, isn't it?
Well, I suppose I should give you kudos for that one. Although it is a little troublesome, I would prefer a direct line, but I suppose this will do for now.
Aye. Well, we'll be seeing you, lad.
You'll
Good
see
having
me
a
at the
talk.
end. Okay.
Nice sort of wrap up the coin and hand it back to Takai.
As you do, Takai just gets this look on his face, like a very, very slow light bulb finally turned on. And he says, "Wait a second. Why does Achilles have lines to so many pirates?"
Unclear.
Why does Pan want a line to Achilles?
I mean, have you seen him?
Oh my God.
Do I
Did I-
have to, do I have to throw water on you?
What exactly do you mean by that?
Yeah, you might. That just kind of slipped out. But the point still stands. Why is he talking to Achilles?
I don't know.
Maybe they're
but-
friends. I don't know.
Well,
And we
You
have a
do
coin
know-
for Achilles as well. Do you want to call him?
Wait,
no,
we do?
no,
Stole it off somebody else, yeah.
Nope.
I guess we're not the
I
only
want to
ones.
talk to Achilles. I've been wondering who the hell this guy is who's been causing you guys so much trouble.
You're not talking to Achilles. Final say.
All right, fine.
Look, we have enough Achilles at home.
Have Achilles at home.
Harlow killed our Achilles at home and dumped him in the ocean.
To answer your
That's right,
question,
you did.
Takai, it sounds to me like maybe the Empire's using these pirates in some way.
No.
That, or if he can't get a hold of Addison, he gets a hold of the next best thing as captain.
Keep your enemies closer, right?
Aye.
I mean, that would explain it for Pan, but he's got them as well. He's got one for Count Rodar. He's got shitloads. He's got one for Brandon. Isn't Brandon a pirate? No, Brandon was that guy that we absolutely annihilated. Who is it? Who is the other one?
Brandon is Brandon Reimer.
Yeah.
He's kind of a pirate.
The embarrassment. Oh, yeah. See, we're good influences. We turn people into pirates.
Hey, that we do. It does beg the question. What could the Empire possibly need from them? If they're going through all the trouble of trying to lock down the line and spread some sort of control, why bother working with them at all? We know that Pan was headed for a fight with the admirals when we were at Waterfall Island. Addison told us as much. So I talked to him.
Maybe they have like some kind of fake alliance, or he's trying to make them think they have an alliance, but he's gonna backstab them.
Maybe it's
kinda
like
like what
you
we were
scratch
gonna
my
do?
back, I scratch yours situation.
That's almost exactly what we were planning to do, yes.
That is 100% what we were gonna do. So no surprise.
Well, we
there.
thought of it first.
Yeah,
Well,
that's right.
obviously
Of course,
not.
Backstab them first.
Well, you're right. That made no sense saying that.
God damn it, Captain.
Well, the question is, where do we go from here?
I mean, no, you know what I want to do.
I know what you
Yeah, we're not
want.
listening.
we all know what you want to do.
We all know what you want to
Let me
do.
at him. Let me at him.
I think information
You too, Murdo?
information gathering. I think information gathering was the right choice, Captain. My personal opinion.
Glad to have your support, lad.
Who should we information gather from next?
Those names again. Of the, on the list. Could we narrow them down to be perhaps the other emperors that aren't Rodar? Or Pan?
Hang on. I had found my page, and now it's gone.
We know who
So-
Addison is.
We know...
Isaac. Lucas.
Yeah.
Delving,
Well-
he's dead.
Yeah, dead. Well, one of those twins is... Oh, 3 people on this list are dead then. I don't remember who Silex is. Khan is dead. He was at the prison. That's an admiral. That's an admiral.
I think Silex is also in. No, he's not.
Auxiliary. Wasn't that the guy that speaks for the Emperor or whatever? Wasn't he the dude at the?
He's the annex to
Oh,
the
he's,
emperor.
Yeah.
he's the Emperor's babysitter.
Wait, we have
Yeah.
a direct line to the Emperor?
Not the Emperor. His babysitter.
That's pretty close.
Yeah, he's second best thing.
Yeah. So
You
Khan
saw
is
him at
dead.
the waterfall games.
Oh,
Yes.
hello.
Oh, wow.
We didn't see
Sentiment
this photo before.
What
You
do you
saw
think?
his
Tumblr
face,
sexy man.
though.
He's
We
labeled.
did see his face. Yes, he was sitting up there.
Hi, hello.
Some of us going on overdrive today. Why do we look related?
He's
Never mind.
Well, that's just a
Don't answer
concern.
that.
That isn't
Don't answer that.
intentional.
Don't answer that. Don't
It's
answer
your brother.
that. Oh, brother.
Let's see. Forzon and Fireheart are Emperor admirals. We don't need to worry about them. Brandon, we know. Rodar, we know he's here. Sentinel X, I don't think we know.
The hell is Sentinel,
Sentinel
X?
X.
That doesn't sound like
Sentinel
a person.
X? That sounds like an Ultraman villain.
Was it Wolverine? That's where Wolverine got the claws, right?
Yeah. Weapon X.
They dropped to make the Powerpuff Girls.
Pyrrhus, we know. He was at that tournament. He's Empire. Derwin, I don't think we know. I don't think we know Gale. We know Henry. I don't think we know Selekir, but that sounds familiar. We know Teval, obviously that's Pan, and then we know Surthrax because he's the admiral that we've run into.
You guys want to try
with a nasty breath.
contacting Sentinel X?
I do kind of want to try contacting Sentinel.
You're just intrigued by the code name. That's the only reason you want to.
What do we even say to him? Who are you? What's your deal? What do you look like?
Who this?
First thing, no, Doran's not allowed to talk to him. The first thing he's gonna try to do is talk to him like he's trying to figure out his secret identity or something.
Well, hang on. These coins, do they just have a name on them, or is there also like a face inscribed on them?
I think it's just a name.
Oh. That's kind of
Okay,
lame.
hold on a sec. Ben just rated us with almost 500 people, so we
Holy
we
fuck.
are legally
Oh my
obligated
God.
to acknowledge.
Thank you, Ben.
Nice.
Thank you,
Ball's
Ben.
data.
Goodness.
Guys,
is-
stop! I have anxiety.
small little self plug. Who is going to be a player in the D&D campaign I'm going to be running every Friday night, starting in like mid-January.
Hey.
Oh, nice.
So
Nice.
it's a bunch of VTubers and Ben and me play D&D, and they've got their art ready. We got Viera doing all the art for the characters, and
Oh, nice.
they all look really fucking cool, and I'm super excited. So I hope you come back for Ben, because Ben's going to be a really fun character with a lot of depth. He will also be changing PNGs every game, so you'll be able to see a new PNG unless he actually bought a model, or something to do something to do Foogie with. But thank you so much for the raid, guys. I know this is a little scuffed, but I normally have my model and shit out, but we're doing D&D tonight, so it's it's a little bit of everybody. But please follow and stick around. Thank you so much for the raid, Ben. I love you like a brother.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Ben.
Anyway,
it.
continue. There you go. Woo! Thank you, Ben.
I gotta get you. He's in Texas, right?
No.
No,
lives
is he
in
here?
Los Angeles, California.
Oh shit,
Mhm.
Ben! We gotta link up and get
we
your.
gotta
get your
we gotta hook up, guys.
Give me your demo. Cool.
Oh, also listen to Digital Sunrise. I am the lead singer of a metal band named Midnight Howl, which is also my VTubers metal band. ! Howl to get a link to all of our music on Spotify. Please go listen to it. It's really good. Please, it's a metal band. Go listen to it. Wow. Okay.
So if I could get briefly try to explain what's going on for the 200 people who are totally new. First of all, hi. This is a One Piece inspired D&D campaign. Everyone's a pirate. They're on a wintry island talking about whether or not to try to have a confrontation with a vampire pirate captain who's one of the most powerful folks in the world. And they are a little bit freaked out at the moment and trying to decide what to do. McCleary.
Great. I mean, what was I saying? Hi, Cinelex. So we just call him up and we say, "What's your deal? Are you a robot or something?" And then he responds with, "Who is this?" And then we say it's Captain Achilles' thing. And then he says, "You're not supposed to have that." And I don't see the point of calling him, really. I mean, unless you want to, I guess.
I would like to know who Sentinel X is.
We'll probably find out one day.
That day is today.
Yeah,
as
call
much
him.
as I
It will
would
be
love to.
surprising. Please.
Should we call him?
Well,
As-
hang on, because one of these emperors, their name starts with X. Maybe that's just them. Do we really want to piss somebody like that off right now?
Wait, Sentinel X would. Oh, it starts with an X.
Well,
Hey.
don't
Okay,
piss
that
them
may be who
off.
Sentinel X is. That makes sense.
Just you say nice things to them.
I'll say sweet things.
Like, oh, I'm considering maybe joining your crew in my dreams. Like,
In your
what do you
dreams.
mean nice?
I
You
I
could say
feel like
hi.
that's kinda
How's it
hard-
going? I found this coin on the ground, and I thought I'd say hello.
That would
These
definitely
people
piss
keep
him
bringing
off.
up how we broke in and out of a jail.
I have a question.
Like-
Aye.
Can't they track
Yes.
us through the coins if we touch?
Unclear.
Oh.
Yes, kind of.
The Empire maybe, but not other pirates, I don't think.
Listen, if you're a powerful enough spellcaster, you can track a person through the person.
That's
You
not
don't-
You just
helpful, encouraging.
and knowing this, you want to randomly bother a guy by the name of X.
Yes.
But he is Sentinel X. What is
Sonny,
he guarding?
Sonny,
hmm?
Sonny, get your mans, please.
Um,
Please
I'm
get your
not-
mans.
Don't put this on me.
I guess
I'm
just
the
worried 'cause
elder.
If we don't,
Freya's trying to talk here. Maybe let's give her a listen.
I don't know if this is just me being anxious, but if we don't know who it is, like if we're not sure if, because I mean, Sonny, you're right. There is an emperor with the name starting with X. If I mean, some of the names here are abbreviated, so I don't know. Like that's just a little sketchy to me. Like it's a little nerve-wracking. We could be actively contacting someone that we have no idea who it is. We have no reason other than curiosity. we could be stepping right into something we don't need to.
I agree.
That's true.
What's life without a little risk?
Shut
I-
up,
Considering
old man. I'm
mean-
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got mad. I apologize.
I mean, for what it's worth, Captain, I mean, we have two options, I suppose. We either talk to Rodar ahead of time, we march into there and try to negotiate or fight him, or we pick a different island and leave this behind, I suppose. But that seems like our immediate first thing that we have to focus on, correct?
Correct. And if you mateys recall, there has been some time. I feel like I lost some time or something. I did contact Rodar. And the conversation more or less went to the effect of, you didn't join me crew, so now I'm gonna kill you, and I'm waiting in me castle, and that's about it.
If I do remember correctly, McCleary, you did finish with, do you want us to stake you or drag you into the sun?
I did say
So-
that, aye.
I don't think he's probably favorable towards us at all.
I mean,
Great.
my view on it is, if he's going to make a fool out of himself, might as well give him the spotlight.
I don't think he wants the spotlight. I think he wants the spotlight to be gone, and then he'll kill us.
No, that's the sunlight.
Well,
That's
I'm
what I
gonna
meant. That I
stop
said
being-
that. That was.
I'm gonna stop talking.
my personal
No.
opinion.
Yes?
I say we leave this place.
Yeah, and stop
And
dropping pans.
Someone's dying.
stop cooking while we're talking. Pay
So
attention.
what are y'all
Slowly.
gonna do here?
We're gonna leave.
Well, I mean, I wanted to bring it to a vote. If ever, you know,
Yeah.
Okay.
think
vote
I guess
to-
what's your opinion? Who wants to, I guess, stay and fight or something else? Who would like to leave?
I would like to leave.
I think
I
we
would
should
like
come
to
back at
leave.
some point.
Listen. Oh, sorry.
I don't want to stay and fight, but while we're waiting on the log post to reset itself, maybe see if we can find any information on him for when we do eventually have to fight him.
That's not a bad idea at all.
You already know what I want to do.
Steal things.
I want to fight.
We know.
So
But if we
just-
don't fight, I agree with Takai though. He has a good point.
You are my
think-
captain. I'll follow whatever you want to do.
Yes, it seems the vote is not going to work.
Well, then for what it's worth now, I say we wait for the log post to reset, gather what information we can, and if we find something we can use against him, then maybe we don't leave, maybe we fight. But
Okay.
for now, I'm in favor of leaving until otherwise.
Aye, aye.
So, I guess, take some time around town, buy anything you want. We are loaded. And, gather information if you want to talk with anyone in the crew, I suppose. But, be aware, at all times, he does have a castle up there, and he can send demons on us, so...
So
might try that
buddy
again.
system, you're saying.
Hey, watch your back.
Right,
Watch
sir.
out for the food.
Oh,
Okay.
you're right. I'm gonna go to a restaurant.
So where do y'all go? You're in the inn. What's sort of the next thing y'all do?
What time of day is it?
It's now late in the evening.
I'm gonna go back to the restaurant, see how they're doing. I would like to do that. Me and Little Z, at least.
Okay.
Maybe I'll talk to Takai in private.
Okay, that works for me. I have something that I want to kind of do maybe today and the following day, but it's not something really roleplay heavy. It's more like, hey, this is what I want to do, and then Ruben, and then we'll see what kind of rolls I need to make for it.
Sure, sure. So first, Razim and Little Z, you're going back to the restaurant.
Yes.
They are having a funeral today outside it's not the front, but the side of the establishment, close to the forest. The individual who died during the fight, whose soul was sucked up by one of the monsters. I believe that was the sommelier. Who did not make it home to his family. They are having a small little funeral for him. The restaurant is closed for the evening. There are probably a few attendants inside who are cleaning things up. It was a huge mess that was made. You literally had a fight against two giant monsters and caused a little bit of a ruckus. So that's kind of the mood of the moment at the restaurant.
So I'm assuming I can't order anything. So I'm.
Oh
going
my
to...
god.
No, listen. I didn't say I was going. I was just asking. Anyway, so
I want some food. I want some food right now, please. I really want some potatoes.
Shut up, Little Z. All right. First of all, you don't need to eat. Second of all, we aren't really here for food. Can't believe I said that.
Well, so why are we going to the restaurant then? I thought we were getting some potatoes or dinner food.
Stay quiet and follow me. Be on the lookout for anything suspicious. So, I wish to investigate the area. I'm sure that if there are a huge battle involving demons and magic circles, there's got to be something I can detect and maybe get information out of that can be useful to the crew. I'm trying to do this without about drawing any unnecessary attention, since they kind of didn't like us being there on the account of the fight that happened and one of their guys dying.
So I'm sorry, you're looking where exactly? The forest?
I'm so the perimeter of the area around the restaurant. I don't think I'll be able to get in, but I'm trying to see if I can find anything in particular that any type of clue, magic wise or otherwise, that may be useful to our to the crew.
Sure.
A bunch of magic circles just popped up in this area.
Totally. Make an investigation check.
Okay, investigation check. Where's investigation? Okay, so it's 20 plus 2. I'll do it here.
And I'll post again the little image that kind of depicts the city that you're currently in outside of the restaurant.
All right.
Very like Bavarian
style. God damn.
Christmassy.
Can I?
What?
What the?
What'd you get?
That was
a natural one.
I was testing it out. I was just seeing if it worked.
Well, it definitely worked.
Out of curiosity, I don't know why I'm talking like that. Out of curiosity, he's researching this part right there on the floor, right?
No, he was researching the area around the restaurant.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Yeah, it may be too much. Maybe too much to try to get in the middle of this whole situation. So
yeah, I think with the natural one, it's hard to investigate while they're having a funeral right next to it. You're in a public place. It is at the edge of town, but also the ground here is like covered with a foot or two of snow. It is constantly sprinkling a little bit. Snow flurries every hour. It's cool out here. It is, close to zero. It's not windy or anything, but you do get the occasional gust that brings some chill to your cheeks. It's not a fun place to be outside this late in the evening.
You know what? I want to ask something really interesting.
I'll decide if it's interesting or not, but go ahead.
I just something funny. I just feel like I should have asked this before, but I would like Little Z to investigate as well. Can he do an investigation check?
Sure, why not? Roll a d20 at a well, let's say a +3.
Wait, why is he at better? Okay, never mind.
Is that better? Is +3 better than what you got?
Mine's is +2.
Investigation!
Do you just want to do a raw just 20?
Yeah, go for it. D20 +3.
Okay, he's better at investigating.
He's close to the ground, man, and he's a magical puppet. So
Okay, this annoys me, but okay.
little C gun.
I knew it.
I sense some magic over there, but behind the restaurant.
All right,
Did you
I follow
notice that,
Z.
Losine?
I didn't notice that.
I should be an investigator permanently. I'm super good at this.
Please, just be a little bit quieter. We're in the middle
I
of
just
a
gotta
funeral,
find some
please.
potatoes or something back here.
No, listen. Focus, little Z. Please. This is
Yes?
important. You said you found something important. Let's carefully find out what you're talking about. All right? Show me what you're talking about.
Yeah, it looks like a little sheet of papers in the snow. Does paper
Papers?
grow out of the ground?
No, it doesn't. I picked the papers up.
It is a ripped off sheet of some kind of scroll paper. It has a few stray bits of text on it. Do you speak? Actually, what languages do you speak?
What do I speak? Let's see here. Where do I find that on my sheet again? It might take too long for me to find out where it is on the sheet, man.
If you're on D&D Beyond, it is on the left at the very bottom. So you have like your proficiency, your armor, weapons, tools, languages.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see it. Thank you. Common primordial.
Okay, you do not recognize this text.
Okay.
It appears to be in Infernal.
Okay. So
Hey, I can read Infernal, but I'm not with him, so never mind.
All right. So I like to, while holding the scroll, I want to cast comprehend languages. So I should be able to understand any written language that I see, as long as I'm touching the surface on which the words are written.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And it is a level 1 spell, Ruben.
Oh yes, make a wild magic check, D20, please. See if you explode in the middle of the. Okay, you're good.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
That'd be very funny.
Explosion just for reading. Okay.
Just out in the middle of nowhere, a massive fireball centered on yourself.
Jesus Christ.
That'd be very funny.
What you get for reading? All right.
It's what the portion again. This is not the entirety of a scroll. It's just a portion of a larger document that has been ripped. And the piece that you see says, "Pay the red tax. Enter."
Pay the red tax. Enter.
Appears to be maybe a sentence. It's hard to tell. But again, pay the red tax on the first line, and then the second line, the edge of the word enter.
Okay. I not sure what that means. You know what? Fuck it. Little Z, what do you think this means? Pay the red tax and then enter.
Sounds like something that's pretty bad.
Yeah. I wonder what
I don't like paying taxes, especially red ones.
Yeah. Do you think the red tax refers to blood? By any
Blood?
chance?
Who would ever want blood from anyone?
Oh, if you're making a demon circle, you probably want some blood, right? You know,
blood? That's pretty unsanitary.
All right, we're gonna stop this.
Do they have blood in this restaurant? I thought there's like food here.
Razim just is realizing that he is having a conversation. He's trying to have a legitimate conversation, but Razim is essentially coming from him.
Little Z? I thought I was getting food.
All right, I turn Little Z off. I pick him up.
I'm conscious.
You're off right now, Little Z.
Can't turn.
All right, I take the scroll back. one last look to see if I sense anything else, but I'm gonna go ahead and take that back. I'll try not to disturb the funeral.
Okay. And then Takai, I think you had something, or am I misremembering? Someone else had a.
Yeah, I think Dorian wanted to talk to Takai, but I think Takai is going to just go out on the town and see if he can't flirt some gossip out of some people about Count Rodar.
I'll
Okay.
watch.
Are you doing a wingman thing for him, Dorian?
I'm kind of just tagging along and watching Takai at his
He's the
craft.
kind of guy that likes to watch. That's all.
It's not like that.
Takai, to make a
Is that a weird perverted thing?
Make a charisma check, please.
Yeah, no problem. Okay.
A Riz check as someone.
Oh, stop! Oh my god.
A Riz check.
So yeah, what would you get on a Riz check?
A
Got 19. Okay. Yeah, I think we don't have to role play out you seducing people because you got that down pretty easily, Takai. I think the information that you get from talking to folks who, and to remind both the party, because it has been a bit since we had the last game, and for the chat, a lot of whom this is the first time seeing this campaign. You guys learn that there are people in the city, or rather, people in the city explain that once a year there is a ceremony in which Rodar comes down, and it's a ceremony for the sun god, Ket, and they've seen him in the past. The descriptions you get from the folks that you half seduce / fully seduce, you can decide what the canon there is.
Yeah.
Two things. First, it is very common for folks to go up to Dragon's Peak, which is where the Shadow Keep is, and to try and bargain with Rodar for various gifts or other treasures. He's said to have a significant hoard in the Shadow Keep, which is where he keeps his prizes. And there are folks who want to offer themselves in exchange for treasure for their family, or similar sorts of things. He's a very powerful figure and both protects the town, but also can provide some luxuries, as the case might be. The second thing that someone says is that he's a very attractive ancient vampire. And based on the description, it sounds like he's your type.
Oh well, that's most people.
I mean, you're into evil twinks, so
yeah, it's true.
I guess he's a twunk in this case, but in any case,
yeah,
that's what you get from the folks.
Okay, cool. When he gets back to the rest of the party, Takai is going to share the first piece of information.
He comes down at a bubble dog. Yeah, that's so good. Thank you, Honorbree. Cool. So you're now all back together as a group in the inn very late at night. You share the information. What's the next thing y'all do?
Takai.
Okay. At some point, I would like to scry on Rodar.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that was kind of weird. You watching while I worked and everything. Sorry, I left you in the bar for a little while there. What's up?
That's all right. I just wanted to say I noticed you're quite good at your crafts. However you want to phrase it. Do you think you'd be able to seduce Rodar? Just like hypothetically.
Are you saying this in front of everybody?
I guess so.
You literally see Takai's brain stop working. Just complete blue screen.
Grandpa, you can't fuck away all your problems.
Look, I've seen what Takai can do.
Okay,
wait, have you now?
Wait, okay, listen. Not that part. I just say he is good at talking to people. Is what I am trying to say.
very charismatic.
He's very, yes, that's the word, charismatic. He's very charismatic. And what if that could be used to great effect on our enemy?
So you want to out-riz a vampire?
I'm asking if it's
one of the
possible.
most charismatic creatures we know.
Well, Takai?
Sorry, does, yeah, well, here's the thing. Like, could I? Maybe, but I also kind of figure, have I gotten any idea that this guy's been alive for a while?
I think you get the sense that he has looked the same for some time.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, if I go and try to seduce this guy, and something goes wrong, either I'm stuck in his castle with him, which, if I weren't wanting to be a pirate, doesn't sound like it would be too terrible, but also, like, might be seen as an act of aggression in this case.
I see.
Yeah, it's a little too risky for that, Doran. Also, not smart at this time.
Look, I'm just trying to see what all of our options are.
No, I understand that. It's just this is not a good idea right now. It's like sending this guy a meal at this point by doing that.
No offense taken.
Are we really sure that this guy is all up to snuff?
I mean, the one kind of weird
What do
thing.
you mean?
Well, here's the kind of weird thing. Like, he's been on this island for like ever. People keep going up there to do this stuff, and he keeps coming down. So that means he's just kind of sitting here with one of the keys we need, right? Does he?
Yeah.
Does he ever like actually do any pirating out on the sea, or is he wanting people to go get the other pieces for him just so he can like have them?
I mean, it sounds like he's a pirate in name only.
I mean, I wouldn't. He has that floating black cloud around his house, right?
He does,
He seems more like a feudal lord than a pirate.
But like, yeah, I'm like, I might be able to seduce him, but I can kind of get a feeling here that I might be out of my depth.
You know, I bet we could probably get an ally on our side, turn the tides.
I mean,
tip the scales in our favor.
You keep saying these things, and I don't think you quite understand what they mean.
Captain, a small thought experiment about this really fast. What if you and he tried to set the terms for us to join him, but what if you alter them to better fit our goals, or at least to cut a deal with him somehow? If not, then we find another way. But right now, it feels inevitable that we have to go in.
In what manner are you thinking?
I mean, we have the letter that he sent before, and we know what he wanted. Why don't we see if we can at least work together, at least be amicable with each other? Or we ransom him. We're pirates after all. We can just steal it.
So, you want me to go up there and seduce him and say, "Hey, sorry, we decided not to join your crew. We've changed our minds because you're just that attractive."
Well, no, you could phrase it as Captain doesn't speak for everybody. It's all a lie anyway. But you could say Captain doesn't speak for everybody, and you didn't get your say in.
It's technically true.
That isn't a bad idea, except for the fact that you'd be up there alone.
That's another thing I don't like. I don't think anybody should be up there alone with him.
I'll
I do
go.
agree about that.
Wait a minute. You said that the villagers will go up there and they'll ask him for things.
Yep.
And he comes out? Or the villagers go in?
Sounds like the villagers go in.
Another
At the very
really-
least, maybe that's a way into the castle?
For what it's worth, I'm very obviously of dragon descent. It might help to have someone there who has a horde. He could see that as an opportunity to get rid of a lot of his stuff.
Well,
I'm not following your logic here.
well, the thing is, people have to bargain to get any of his treasure. And it sounds like sometimes they, give themselves over to him in exchange for it.
Yeah.
But they don't come back, you mean?
Yeah.
You know,
That's what I thought.
so thinking about it, I mean, our options are really still the same. We leave and come back later, or we just try and take him out now. There's an awful lot going on back here.
I say we try and take him out now.
Well,
You're so aggressive, old man.
No, but wait a minute.
All right, let me ask you a question, Sonny. Why are you so afraid of him in the first place?
I didn't say I was afraid. I said it's easier to send in a small group to steal what we need off him, and then we leave.
Well,
We
why
don't
don't we do
need
that
to
then?
fight.
No one's talking about doing a heist. Everyone's talking about leaving.
Well,
Supposed to gather more information.
Insane.
look, the problem with that is you're going into his castle. You don't know where anything is. He might have magic traps, he might have booby traps. You think he leaves the thing sitting on a desk? It's probably in a secret chamber somewhere.
He probably has it on himself.
Right. But another point that, well, you were making to Kai and Doran and Myrtle, which I thought were a fair one, we don't really know how much of a pirate he actually is. He's only relying on rumor at this point. I mean, his first mate was imprisoned in Anchor 12. We don't even really know if he's been sailing. He might just be an old vampire dude who's hiding out.
Another thing, I do remember hearing a rumor somewhere that, apparently it used to be a lot warmer here. You don't think that he is the reason for this cold because it suits a vampire, do you? Not that I want to disrupt an entire ecosystem and society that's thrived here, but my point being, what are the implications if we just walk in and destroy it?
I don't know.
Point is, I think we need to just find out more, and we're kind of stuck here for now.
The problem is I don't know what we could possibly do that anyone would tell us beyond going to his castle. And at that point, if one of us is going, we might as well go, or it'll be another Maroney situation or worse.
I mean,
When is that festival again?
It's already happened this year.
Never mind.
We have to wait until next year if we want to do it during the festival.
We definitely don't want to do it during the festival. You know, the time when the sun is actually gone. Not good.
Well,
since
I'm
the
fine
festival is
leaving.
happening, we could.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Well, I mean, if vampires are affected by the sunlight and the festival only happens when the sun is gone, we could wait it out a few days. I
What are
mean,
you
Which-
on about?
What-
The festival's
what are
already
you-
happened.
The festival
know, well-
happened in the past.
It happened like
Oh,
a year
okay.
ago,
Hold
apparently.
on. Above table. Above table.
The festival happened in the past, and
Okay.
he was described as coming down for the festival.
Oh,
it was the one time in the year
because
which we saw
and
it.
it's a once a year thing, so we
because
have to
there's
wait
no
until
sun.
till the same time next year.
Yeah, it happens in the middle of winter, and we're like in the middle of summer right now.
Are we? I thought it was all snowy.
And I think one thing to also remember is that the rest of the world is moving, whether you are or not. Right? It's been, I think, a few months of time, roughly, since the campaign began. We've had a change in who one of the emperors is. They're now in the new world. So keep that factor in mind as well. And I think one thing as well to note is it's not entirely clear how you would be able to get back to the island, because the log poses a path. It's a linear path.
Right.
Now you could very well, if Rodar desires the treasure himself, he might need to leave and figure out some way to I don't know, have like a shadow boat or something. But you so far, I don't believe you've attempted to go back to an island that you've been to before, but the log pose at least points you continuously forward. You learned from Dread Ace, the Lich pirate lieutenant of Silver Jolly, earlier in the campaign, that the log pose doesn't take you to Fable's Key. It takes you to like the one before Fable's Key, called Lodestar Island. And it's unclear again whether you can turn the other direction. You know that to the north and south of the Grand Line are the Calm Belts. And then you have the South Blue, obviously, to the south of you. Actually, now you're on the other side of the Red Line, so it would now be a different hemisphere. But in any case, that is the complication you have to think about.
Right, then it sounds like we stormed the castle.
Oh, now you're on board, huh?
I just remembered how log posts work.
I was actually thinking about that the entire time.
Well, I was thinking there was a time when we did sail without the log pose, and I think we went to Waterfall Island, but we went somewhere else before then, but it wasn't necessarily where the log post took us, like when we had to meet with Salome and stuff. So we couldn't navigate.
You found
there,
him.
though.
You found him, I think, on the open ocean, because he was like, on that ship with the animals and everything.
Yeah, there was something that we traveled without the log pose, but still, yeah, we'd have to.
Prison?
I don't know. It was before that.
But Salome had taken us to prison. No, Brandon took us to prison.
Either way.
So before y'all decide what you want to do, Sunny, you wanted to scry on him?
I would like to try and scry on Count Rodar.
What kind of save does he have to make?
Wisdom.
Okay, let me grab his
Base of 17, but he gets modifiers, and we can discuss how these modifiers are going to work. So it starts off with a +5 because I haven't met him. I've heard of him. Unless you count the conversation with McCleary as having met him, but I don't think
You've
so.
not met him, no.
I have seen a picture of him because I saw his wanted poster.
Correct.
So -2.
So, okay, +3.
So you're starting with a +3.
Okay.
DC 17.
Plus whatever else he needs to do for
plus
wisdom
whatever bonus he gets.
Okay, +3 plus that. I rolled a 13 on my critical roll die. That's a 16 plus the 3. And with his wisdom, that 16 becomes a 25.
Yeah, so that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Then that's one spell slot. Guess what? I have 2 5th level slots now. So I would like to cast scrying on his the guy that left us at dinner.
Ooh, the lieutenant.
Who I have met.
Do you know his name?
He told us his name.
He did, in fact. Myrtle and Freya spent a month with him.
Alonzo,
yes. Alonzo Knox. All right. Let me get his sheet.
So I think that's just a straight roll with whatever modifier he gets.
That is a 15.
That's a fail. So I successfully scry on him.
Okay. You see him in a wooden room, looking out the window towards the sea. He has a map strewn out on a desk. He's on a ship. The space is slowly rocking left and right. He is dressed very similarly to how you saw him in the restaurant. And I think, how long does it last? 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. I think for the most part, he is looking out the window. He is checking the map. The map is a map of the New World, at least a portion of it. You see marked on the left side of the map, Eisensel, and you see a handful of lines coming off that to a bunch of different islands further east. You see some question marks, you see some dotted lines, you see some indications of whirlpools and potential monsters. He appears to be charting a course of some kind.
Interesting. He got out of here real quick.
I mean, it's been now 24 hours plus since the whole thing happened.
Yeah, it's been a day since he tried to kill us, and now he's fucked off on a boat. So interesting. Okay. So we know that his lieutenant is not in the keep with him.
So, what do you want to do?
I don't think his lieutenant would have been really strong anyway. It's probably like a little wimp.
He was in Anchor 12 with you.
That's true.
He was in maximum security and you weren't.
They just didn't know what I was capable of.
Nathaniel, would you mind sharing the most recent Marcus sketch with the
Sure.
chat?
Potatoes.
That's funny.
Thank you, Marcus.
That's how I feel every time I remember I haven't had a baked potato in a while.
Oh,
Oh
don't
my
remind me.
God.
I'm so hungry right
Yeah.
now.
I could use a sweet potato right now.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a
Stick
stew.
'em in a
What
stew.
Lovely old jacket potato. Love it.
Are you taking the piss, Ryan?
Little bit, mate.
So has the plan changed to now we're going to the castle?
We could now that he's gone. We could
Well.
take some stuff.
I mean, we know his lieutenant's not there. We don't know who he has, but at the very least, there won't be a handful of pirates. There is the possibility of coming back. It's just the details of, I guess, how we do get back.
I mean, I still think at least attempting some kind of attack, or if not an attack, at least going to the castle to, scout it out.
We definitely aren't taking the front gate. We gotta sneak our way in somehow.
Window.
The front window.
I and someone else could take the front gate just to have a meeting with him. Suggest that,
That's a good idea.
Me and someone else are considering the deal, defecting from the limelights and all that.
I think that's a really good idea, Takai.
Maybe I could offer him this demonic mace that I haven't really gotten much use out of. As like some kind of tribute or something. I mean, those people you were talking to, Takai, did they say he had like a horde?
Yep, he's got a hoard of cool shit.
So
Kinda wanna see
presumably,
just out of my own curiosity.
presumably, he wouldn't be opposed to adding to the horde.
Well, from the sound of it, like, he's got a lot of cool shit, and occasionally people will go up there and ask for some of it, and sometimes they'll bargain, like, stuff they have for stuff he has, or, I guess, themselves for stuff he has.
Honestly, it kind of seems like I mean, this is just a theory, but it seems like he has all of his little underlings going out and doing pirate shit in his name, and they just bring all the treasure back to the castle. Right?
It very well could be.
That's where I
Well-
assume his hoard would come from, unless maybe he used to do pirating stuff, but he's a vampire, so...
Maybe before you were a vampire.
It's not
Either
like he can
way-
actually leave his house.
I say, I guess. Look, we want this piece of the glyph. We're gonna have to take it at some point. I guess now's the time we pull up our britches and we go and do it or die trying, right? Hopefully we don't die trying. I think that's a solid plan. Takai and a few could present themselves as wanting to barter, perhaps even join the crew. As you said, the captain don't speak for you. Well, the rest of us try to sneak in. And the plan will have to evolve on the fly, as we don't know what we're gonna possibly deal with.
That's the best kind of plan.
It's the only kind of plan we ever seem to do these days.
Hey.
So,
Well, if everyone's
You
okay
guys
with
are-
that.
You guys are finally speaking my language.
it is now late at night. Do y'all want to go during the day, tomorrow night, right now?
You probably need a rest, those of you that use a spell, right?
Yes.
And I would think going at the day would be the best time when a vampire's his weakest. We can always try to bail out of the castle and get into sunlight if something goes wrong.
Well, isn't the castle perpetually surrounded by darkness?
There is that, so it probably doesn't matter.
Probably
Well,
doesn't
we
matter
don't
what
know
time
how-
of day.
We don't know how long of a walk it is up there.
There is that too.
They can
Well-
see better in the shadows.
So who's going in the front door and who's going through a window? We should probably figure that out now.
I
So-
definitely can't go through the front.
Yeah, he doesn't like you right now.
Yeah, so window crew, McCleary,
Check.
check.
Well,
Front
that
door
I-
to guy.
given that I'm not exactly very stealthy, and I have this demonic mace to offer, or fake offer, I probably will be going in the front.
That's a good idea.
I probably should as well.
All right. The three of you. Anyone
Captain,
else? Hey?
What would you? I'm not sure which one would you like me to take, the window or the door?
I think your magic would be very helpful sneaking in.
Sure.
As for Sonny, what say you? Freya, perhaps you should sneak with us, or do you want to go through the front door?
The rogue in me really wants to sneak, but the dragon
Oh,
in me
wait.
really wants to see the horde.
Alpha is super quiet.
Were you
I think-
speaking, Jonah?
Better.
Oh,
No.
you're really quiet. Yeah.
I'm
Get up
still
in that
quiet.
mic. There you go.
There you go.
Oh. Okay, I'm setting stuff up. Sorry.
All good, all good.
Yeah, I figured.
No, you're fine. We
You-
already knew you were doing this.
You want to go through the front door, or you want the window, Jonah?
Front door.
Okay.
Well, I might as well sneak in then.
So 4 of us in, 4 of us in the other way. Or are you going to the front door, Freya?
Well, I'll just.
Four in
Flip
the
a coin.
front, four in the back.
I'll go in
Stop.
Party time.
What?
So far it's Doran,
mean-
Takai, Ronan, and Ronan for the front door.
And Myrtle.
And Myrtle for
Freya.
Rode in twice.
Oh, okay, I'll go through the back then. I'll go through the back then.
All right, so Sonny, McCleary, Freya, and Razim in the back. Or just like somewhere that we can
Right.
sneak to.
You'll figure it out, I'm sure. You've got my grandson working with you after all.
He has
Alright.
proven quite the asset. And I'm not just saying that.
All right. So you're going the next morning?
Yes.
Okay.
Under cover
s-
of snow.
Under cover of snow.
We
it
all have
will
our
take-
hoodies on.
You do have your hoodies on. It will take you about 6 hours of hiking up to Draken's Peak. there are sloping hills of ice and snow. The snow gets fairly thick at a few places, but there is a vague path up the mountain. It's clearly not walked on very often, or at least the snow covers it frequently. You see out from the corner of your eye some animals, some Arctic foxes that are watching the eight of you creep up. I think every single step you take has that like crunch, crunch, crunch sound of you walking through the snow. It takes you about 6 hours, as I mentioned. And I think this, before you actually see the complex, because you've seen it at nighttime when there isn't this cloud cover. Right now, I want to imagine like the manga panel has like the big double page spread of Shadowkeep. The takes you a moment to kind of walk through the dark clouds that obscure the exterior of the castle. Let me first grab all your pogs and move you to the Shadowkeep map. Give me 1 second here to set this up.
And then once we're moved, if everybody could make sure that your health is sorted correctly, please.
And hopefully I do not have things visible that shouldn't be visible, but
You mean all 20 vampires to sleep outside?
all 20 vampires sleep outside.
Why
Yeah.
is this map like 5 billion
Why is it fucking
miles?
huge?
It is.
Hey,
Oh
that's
my
cool.
god.
That's really
Nice.
cool.
Oh damn!
Holy shit, this is huge.
It is very large.
We're very small.
Ah,
Oh, I see a window.
very large.
All right.
I'm going in.
Oh my god, we are
Everyone split up into your groups.
split up, gang.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh
let me-
god damn that the compass is so cool looking.
Compass.
Oh, there's the
Fuck is there a
compass.
compass? Oh my god.
Oh, there is one.
Snow. Snow falls like ash from pitch black clouds adorning a large 3-spire keep that emanates an ominous red glow. Like the actual walls have this faint crimson light coming from them. The frozen corpse of an elf warrior lies on the ground. From the body drifts like an elderly voice singing a old children's lullaby.
That's creepy.
On the Shadowkeep's south wall is a closed crimson door with a pentagram emblazoned on its center. West of Shadowkeep stands an obsidian structure inscribed with infernal markings. The edifice's entrance is marked by a pair of glossy black oak doors engraved with the phrase in common, "Those who pay the red tax may enter." What would you like to do?
Hey, that's the thing that's on the thing I found.
It's all coming together.
Yeah.
All right, you four, go fuck off somewhere.
You know what? I'm gonna give.
You don't want to be spotted.
I'm gonna give the kind of scroll I found because I don't know. For some reason, he might. I feel like one of you guys might need it.
Do
And
we
I-
see?
I-
Oh, go for it.
And I
Sorry.
want to point out that that's basically what the scroll has said, and I found it near the church. I mean, not near the church, the restaurant.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know if this is like a key or something. Maybe it's an infernal, so hopefully this can help. I don't think it'll be useful with me right now since we're going through a window.
All right.
I said,
All
do
right,
we
and I
see any windows really from where we're at?
Let me take a look here, and there are windows on this center section. The ceilings here the building goes about 30 feet up. And this window is near the top. It is the only exterior window from this side of Shadowkeep.
Could you ping it for me, please?
Um,
The area.
Oh yeah, because it is kind of a giant ass map, isn't it? It wasn't this large to begin with, but there's 8 people, so I needed. You're not going to fit on the on the map's original size. I think objects and tokens. How am I paying again?
Just click and hold.
If you're on the like select arrow.
Yeah, if you're on player error.
Can you see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's right above where the door is.
Okay.
Well, so not that window then.
Well,
All right, shall we have a little look-see around then?
I can get us up there if that is the only window.
And I tap me old hither-thither bracelet.
Oh yeah.
I think we should wait till the crew in the front door gets inside before we try anything, though.
Yeah, well, we could have a look around and see if there's any other windows that maybe we can just,
Fair point.
shimmy.
And we're all moving stealthily, might I add.
Yep, for sure.
Noted.
It's fine,
Noted.
McCleary. I don't make noise when I move.
I don't have me land legs. I ain't no landlubber.
Okay, so who's doing what first?
Takai is going to look at the rest of Team Front Door and say, "All right, so we doing this?"
I guess so.
Oh, yeah. I do have a small little thing in case it's helpful. I was working on something for Freya with crafting a spell into a item or something. But I noticed that you use a lot of your spells' energy very fast, but don't have enough to continue going. So I made a little ring for you that needs to be recharged every day, but you get another bit of energy to do another spell if you want to.
Ah, shit! Really? You got me more MP?
It's as if it refuels your ability to cast spells for one day.
Ah, fuck yeah, dude!
All right, that's it. Let's go.
All right, so Team Front Door first? Is that it?
I guess so.
Yeah.
I would
All
think
right.
so.
All right. Tell me what you would like to do.
Okay. Takai is gonna go up to this red door. Is this the one that has the red tax message on it, or is that the black obelisk structure that is elsewhere?
I think
That
that's this door
is
over
the
here.
obelisk. Yeah, the crimson door just has the pentagram emblazoned on its center.
Okay. Takai is just gonna knock on the door.
Okay,
I'm gonna cough awkwardly.
knock on the door.
Takai Narsha, formerly of the Limelights, here for an audience with Count Rodar.
The crimson door opens. On the other side, appears to be a very dark space. It is difficult to see inside. There appears to be some kind of veil.
All right then.
Right behind you.
Okay. Takai is gonna walk into the veil.
Okay, give me a second to make sure that everything is where it needs to be. Okay,
It's really
one second
dark.
here. I need to reveal
Some stuff.
some stuff.
All
Not a
20
totally
vampires and sleep on the floor.
Does Takai get vaporized immediately upon entering?
No, he doesn't.
Okay, then I follow.
I'm so happy.
I think this will
It's like
work.
the
Okay.
grudge well.
Hopefully that works.
I'm inside.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Y'all able to see further in? Okay.
Yeah.
You can see a
Lovely.
triangle room.
Okay. Hanging from a pillar in the center of the hall, There is an oil painting that depicts a handsome knight atop Draken's Peak. He carves the heart from a red-scaled dragon, while a devilish silhouette overlooks the scene. Before continuing in this room, what is the other half of the team doing?
So we're probably searching the exterior for any other sort of window or entry point.
Yeah, if we're looking to get into this main building they've just gone in, we're looking for the possibility of another window, like around the side, or...
There is no other window besides the one in the front, at least from this side of the building. And
oh
yes,
yeah,
let
no,
me give you
we'd be
Moosh.
working our way around.
Oh, Nate, I think you already have control of Moosh, no?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you posted something in there. Oh, no, never mind. Sorry, go
Yes,
ahead, Sunny.
I think we'd be working our way around, just kind of having a...
There is, I mean, this is a mountain, so the keep is...
Climb?
You would have to climb around onto the rocks here. If you want, you could, if you wanted to. It is not a flat surface. It's up to you.
Okay, well, what about this obelisk? What it says that
It
phrase.
says pay the red tags, which
Those are. Let me get this again. It's an obsidian structure inscribed with infernal markings. It has a pair of glossy black oak doors. So it's a structure.
Okay.
And let's see. You are how close are you now? You are within. Yep. So as you get within 10 feet of the doors, you hear a voice come from the doors itself, and it says, "Who is willing to pay the red tax?"
what the fuck? Guys, this door just spoke to me.
Yeah. What? I'm not sure what the red tax is, but
You
I
know,
think it might be
vampires,
blood-related.
red tags.
Doesn't
Yeah.
sound very good.
Yeah, I don't know if that means offer up some blood or something.
Does it have to be ours?
We got any other blood lying around?
I don't know. I'm having a look at what I've
Is
got
there-
at the minute.
Does it look like
I
there's
have a bloody
anything-
scroll.
Does it look like there's anything near the door where someone could, I don't know, place some blood? I guess like a.
Wait a
Probably just
minute.
cut your hand and wipe it on the door.
I have a bag of rats.
That's not.
Oh,
that's
no.
not
Rat blood.
Rat blood. Huh?
you get blood from the rats.
There's a lot of blood in a rat.
Oh, that's one way
So-
to use a bag of rats, I suppose. Jesus
Who is
Christ.
willing to pay the red tax?
Mateys, we want to pay this tax or just go in that window.
I mean, this structure doesn't look like it's connected to the keep at all.
It is hard to say. It appears to be a separate facility.
Do you think it'll get mad if we ask it what the red tax is for clarification, Captain?
Unclear.
Hey,
Oh.
door, what's the red tags?
Who is willing to pay the red tax?
We would love to. What is it?
Who is willing to pay the red tax?
I think it needs to be more specific.
Hey?
Can I notice anything? Like, can I smell anything, or like, is there like remnants of, or clues of stuff left behind that would give any sort of hint as to what the red tax is?
How are you going about this search?
I mean, Rizzy mentioned like, or wait, not Rizzy. Wait, yes. Sorry, I'm trying to think. Someone mentioned like blood. Do I smell any blood? Do I see any like old blood like anywhere? Like,
Okay, make an investigation check.
oh, I can't believe. Did I get out of fucking? No, I didn't. I got out of D&D Beyond. My bad.
All good.
1 second. I'm so sorry. Blip 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 blip. All right. Investigation. Oh, cool. I have a +0. I got a 10. So
A 10?
Respectable.
your nose is not working as well in the cold. You've hiked up
You know,
6
that's valid.
hours. You
That's
know.
valid.
Got a stuffy nose.
Mm-hmm.
I can't notice anything, guys.
Right. So I guess the question, and
To clarify, Ruben, you said this was a separate facility.
That's what it seems to be. Let me add a little bit here to kind of.
I mean, it could all be connected through the mountain. I mean, why would you want to go outside to get to your secret room that demands red tax?
All right. Look, do we want to pay this or no?
I mean, it's that or the window. At least this looks like it's on its own.
Well,
Do we
I
want
don't
to have
have to
like
do
a
anything.
like a
My
look?
blood's technically not even
I thought.
red.
Hold on a second, guys.
Hey,
I thought the point was to sneak in. If we pay the red tax, wouldn't that be the same thing as like ringing a doorbell?
it
It's the
would, I
same thing as
suppose.
like picking a lock. You're just using
Blood.
You know, blood.
I mean, I'm out for paying the red tax. I just maybe it's stupid.
Once you say that, McCleary, the arcane essence that is within the door, you see kind of like splats a bit of red blood on you, staining your chest, and the doors open.
Well,
what was
that's
that?
a neat party trick. I'm covered in someone's blood, is what it
Why
is.
did it
Did
spit
it throw
on
up
you? That's
blood on
so
you?
weird.
Spewed all over me.
Well, it's
Well,
open. I guess
we're going in.
Go in.
Okay, let me grab 1 second here. I gotta.
20 vampires just sleep on the floor.
It's like that board game, Don't Wake
how they
Daddy.
get
or
you.
whatever.
It's gonna be bad when we actually
my
run
grandpa.
into the 20 vampires.
Let's see here.
It's the one time I don't say 20 vampires asleep on the floor is the room that there's going to be
that's where
20
we're in trouble.
vampires.
Where's the 20 vampires room?
This space has no visible light sources within, so it is illuminated only when you open the doors, or the doors open by themselves. You see a stone sarcophagus etched with a scene of horrified humans that sits at the center of this mausoleum. A black marble statue that portrays Rodar von Glauer drinking blood from the neck of a human man. Across the room, a white marble sculpture depicts Rodar biting the wrist of a human woman. 3 shadowy figures drift back and forth through the walls. Let me reveal this little section here.
I was going to say, if it's dark, I would like to cast light on something as well, just so we can see.
I think
Got
for some reason
darker.
I just
It's
realized
not
that.
average
eyes!
darkness.
Here we go.
Oh. I suddenly don't feel so good about paying this red tax.
Hey, Razim, this guy's got a box too.
I knew you was gonna talk about the box. Don't talk about like we're related or something because we own boxes, and I don't own a box.
Are those actual people or are they just stone in the box?
Well, those
That's
are.
an inscription on the front of the box.
Mhm. Let me reveal the.
I mean, when we went into Razim's box, we managed to get underground. Do you think we can get underground
Ooh.
in Rodar's box?
Oh no!
Oh.
You stop referring it to Razim.
The shadowy figures who are moving through the space. Cue Pokemon, find a Pokemon in the grass music. No. Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum.
So we'll get to that in a second. We'll move. We'll move back to the walk to the front door crew.
Track this map
So,
so much to get back.
I mean, it is a big map. I'll probably shrink it a little bit next time.
It works. I'm watching it.
I think it's fun this way.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
this is great. This is good.
Cool. Folks, so Ronan, Myrtle, Takai, and Doran. Let me just give you the description again because it's been a bit. Hanging from a pillar in the center of the hall, an oil painting depicts a handsome knight atop Dragon's Peak. He carves the heart from a red-scaled dragon, while a devilish silhouette overlooks the scene.
Does this mean anything to us?
Well, in what sense? What do you mean?
Like, Do I know something that would mean that would?
I mean, the only question I had was based on what I heard people. Based on, while I was seducing people while talking about Count Rodar, does the description I've been given match up with this painting?
Yes. Myrtle.
Yes.
Once you step through the threshold of the Crimson Door, let me make sure I get the right thing here. I can find the damn voice that I used before for Mr. Von Glauer.
Well, it's interesting that you've attempted to come. For someone who already failed their family once, it would be such a shame to happen a second time.
Do we all hear this?
This is just from Myrtle.
Is it like
Oh
in
my
his head?
God.
It's just in his head.
Very hard to hear you because I have only one of my old age. Only one of my ears is working right now. Can you say that again? Shit.
You are
Myrtle, you're
muted.
muted.
Shit. Fuck. Damn it.
Muted Myrtle.
I said it was very hard to hear you because I only have one of my ears is working as an old man. What did you say?
Was it like all distorted?
For me, I can't hear it because I only have one earphone working.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I changed it. Shit, I keep clicking the button. Sorry. Hold on.
Stop fucking the button.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Can someone clip that? I want to see it later. Anyway, hold on. Here's where. Okay.
I was saying, Myrtle, you've already failed your family once. It would be a shame for it to happen a second time. How about you just accept your fate? Serve a stronger captain than the old man who pretends to lead you.
Oh, you better wish I didn't hear what I... Well... I'm gonna fucking
And I should
kill him.
also mention that as you enter the keep, you hear through the walls the sound of organ playing. Let me skip the current.
Of 20 vampires opening their coffin.
Of 20 vampires waking up off the floor.
Why 20 specifically?
It's a fun number.
Not 20, but
Not this time.
4. Hold on.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I like the music.
Oh, that's one each, you guys. They're here to make out.
Are they hot or no?
I'm
Let's
so
see.
mad.
They're
I'm
probably
so
cold.
mad I didn't.
They kind of look nondescript to me.
Let me make sure I got this.
Oh no.
Suddenly, the vampires spawn that are on the ceiling. Make an attack on. They're gonna go for Doran. He's the oldest.
All of them? They're all gonna go for me?
They're gonna try to drag you up to the ceiling with them.
Oh no!
Oh no, do something, old man.
Oh yeah.
They smell old.
Ronan, you might want to fix your HP. You are not at full.
And actually, one second here before I do that, I need to.
Old.
Let me do one quick thing for me. I just need to make sure I have their health depicted for myself. Otherwise, I cannot. There's too many. There's too many things to keep track of for that to. Oh man.
Like that you come offering to join their crew and they just jump you right away. What does that really say?
Watch
They
out,
didn't jump
Myrtle, they can
Takai.
smell old people.
Takai was the only one who said he wanted to do it too, so maybe there is.
Is this one not showing up? Or is the map just not?
They're gonna schlob him. What does that mean?
Shelob.
Shelob.
From
Did I pronounce it wrong?
From Lord of the Rings.
the spider, the giant spider.
Slobbing, is that
Oh.
what
They're gonna
they call
slob
it?
him.
Okay.
They're slobbing all over him.
Okay, look. It's been. I don't know words. I'm sorry.
It's
okay.
slobbering
They're
time.
gonna slob me.
I mean, it's an obscure thing to see. You're gonna shelob him. You're like, what the fuck is
All right,
that?
I'll redo the line
Okay,
again.
Okay. All right. Jesus Christ. Okay. So they're
God damn it,
all
Otter.
4 of them are going to make an attack against you, Doran. The
Okay.
first one is going to make its claw attack on you. That is going to be a 14 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
Second claw attack from the first one. That's a 20 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. You're going to take 11 points of slashing damage as the vampire spawn's claws rake into your face from the ceiling, grappling you and pulling you up. You are now suspended 10 feet in the air, being grabbed by one of the vampire spawn who was hanging from the ceiling.
There's a
So
good grabbed status effect.
I'll give you a little
The
bit
net.
here.
Astarian.
I like this one. It's the hand.
The second one, let me just grab this is the one that has you. The next one that's also on the ceiling is going to bite into you or attempt to bite into you.
You better not.
I can't believe my grandpa's gonna be a fucking vampire.
That's an 18. That's an 18 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. They, in the action of trying to pull you up, they like try to munch down on her shoulder, and she just catches open air. Good thing she has a claw attack, which she'll go for. Well, that's a 15. So that's definitely not gonna hit. The other 2 are going to use their movement to crawl over here on the ceiling, and they're going to. I think they can't get all the way down, so that is the end of their turn because they are 30 feet up. I need the 4 of you to roll initiative.
Yay!
Woo!
I was willing to come in here and like
Yeah,
flirt
he-
with this man. I was willing to come in here and be all bashful and shit.
Maybe
No,
this is a
fuck
test.
this guy.
You've said let me join your crew. Maybe he's just testing that you're strong enough to join his crew.
What? Testing what? Your blood type?
Yeah.
No, that you're stronger than his like
Thralls. Than his
entry
lessers.
hall minions.
I keep them in the entry hall.
These are the interns. See what you can do. Get him, Steve.
Yes, master.
Your evaluation period's almost up. Don't let me down.
All right, I have Takai, Doran, Ronan. What's your initiative? 9. All right.
Fuck us.
And then Myrtle, what's your initiative?
9 as well.
You guys are well fucked.
Okay.
What? You said?
Well, it's all 4 of theirs turn because they go there. They know the castle inside and out, and you came inside past the Crimson Door threshold. The 2 that are right above you, Takai, are going to jump down and like try to claw your face as they come from the ceiling.
Okay.
That is a 15 to hit.
Misses.
Second attack from the one on the left. That is a 22 to hit.
That hits, unfortunately.
Oh,
You'll take
just
11
barely.
11 points of slashing damage, and you are grappled.
Okay, cool.
Second one is going to jump down as well, and while you are grappled, is going to try and bite you. I mean, you roll to.
I'm
Yep,
having flashbacks.
That I rolled an 18. They roll +7. That's a 25 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
You're going to take 7 points of piercing damage and 7 points of necrotic damage. Your hit point maximum is reduced by a number equal to the necrotic damage taken, which is 7.
Okay.
And they would heal, but they don't need to heal. Instead, she munches down into your neck in a perfect vampiric bite as this vampire spawn begins to try and drain you. All right, so that's happening to you, Takai.
What was the slashing damage from the first attack when I got grappled?
Sorry, 7 piercing and 7 necrotic.
Oh,
The first claw is 11.
Okay, thank you.
I'm just using the averages just to keep things
running smoothly.
Mm-hmm. And then finally, she had the bite and 1 claw attack. This is the second one, and that's a 10, so that's not going to hit.
Yep.
Okay. Then I go to the ones that are over by Doran. Doran, the one that has you grappled, is going to try and bite you.
Didn't this guy already attack me?
They did, but that was a surprise round. This is the full round. Y'all are slow as fuck. It's dark in here. You hear an organ music playing. Y'all hiked up 6 hours in a cold storm, or I guess it's a cold weather. And you literally knocked on the door of the vampire without any investigation. Could have been a trap. Y'all just, maybe it was a good idea to not come. Anyway, the one that has you grappled is going to try and bite you. That is a 2 + 7. It's not going to do it. She will still try to claw you with her other arm. That's a 15 + 7, which is 22 to hit.
That does hit, unfortunately.
You'll take 11 points of slashing damage.
Oof.
The second one is going to run along the walls, or sorry, the ceiling, and then jump down and attempt to grab onto Myrtle. They will make their 2 claw attacks against you.
Come at me, you wispy little bitch.
4 + 7, that's 11. It's not going to do it. Second, they're kind of like anemic vampires. So they've been turned, but they look pretty, as frail as a undead, red-eye glowing creature can. Anyway, second claw attack against you. That's a 14 + 7, which will be a 21 to hit, Myrtle.
That does hit.
That will be 11 points of slashing damage, and you are grappled by the vampire spawn.
I take it back.
Stop grappling us.
Vampire spawn's turns. Doran, you're up first for the living.
You guys were trying to join your fucking pirate crew. Call off your damn vampires. We're trying. God, fuck it, whatever.
That's the spirit, dude.
All right.
As
Just
the
that
theme
didn't do anything, did it? They didn't respond at all. Just checking.
They don't seem to be in the mood of talking. They've tried to bite multiple members of you.
Okay. Let me think back on my knowledge of vampire spawn. Do I have any?
You've been along. Make a history or nature, I guess. Kind of technically counts. They're not animals, but they're creatures. So you choose nature or history.
All right, history is pretty good. +6. I got exactly a 10.
A 10. I mean, what you know about vampire spawn is that they're the spawn of vampires. They haven't fully become. They're not anywhere as strong as a vampire, but they are undead, and they're fairly hardy.
Oh shit.
And they bite. They like to bite and feast on you guys. I know, super breaking news about the vampires, Doran, but that's what you get with a 10.
Quick, does anybody have a bag of ball bearings? Just split it on the floor.
Do I know if they're resistant or immune to any types of damage?
I think with a 10, it's just not high enough to know, so you don't know.
Then in that case, I will use a spell that involves touching.
Well, they are on you. Well, at least one of them is on you, so...
Yes, the one that's holding me, I guess I'm just gonna, put my my hand over their arm and cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay, what do they got to do?
It's a spell attack, so I roll.
All right.
Jesus fucking Christ.
13 just misses. You try to reach back to the vampire spawn that's literally got you like in a chokehold here, and your stubby old man arms just can't stretch all the way back there to touch. So you're unable to get the spell in. You do have a bonus action.
I do have a bonus action. Wait. Does this
Nathaniel,
require...
could you like tab down a little bit in the map?
Question.
There you go.
Yes.
For the DM. Does utilizing the bag of rats require an action?
I'm gonna say it does not require an action. I mean, it should because it's an item, but you know what? Y'all been attacked by four hungry ladies. I think it's only fair to give you some rats.
This is not the bag of superior rats. This is just the regular Pip's bag of rats.
All
I'm
right.
going to. I guess this will be my bonus action.
Well,
or
what do you want to do?
Free action.
No. If you're opening a bag of rats, it's going to require something.
Well, it's according to the description, they will.
I need you to read the entirety of the. I need you to read the entirety of the bag of rats description, Doran.
It says, "This is a bag of rats. When thrown on the ground with the seal removed, this bag of rats expels rats from the bag, who proceed in rat fashion towards a target at the direction of the rat bag master. This bag of rats requires no sustenance, and the bag rats will dissolve into non-bag rats 10 minutes after use." I don't know what that means. Do they dissolve, or do they turn into regular rats? That is different.
It's a good question. But as the rat bag master, where are you? Who's the target of the?
I am. Well, I am I'm suspended in the air, right?
Yes, currently you are hanging upside down.
So I'm just kind of emptying the bag on myself and commanding them to crawl on the vampire spawn and bite it.
So you grab somehow from your bag a bag of and the bag is rustling with it's one of those cartoon it's just constantly bulging from different angles as all the rats in the bag are trying to escape constantly. You undo the seal at the top and just 50 gross rats just start crawling on your body, but you're upside down, so they're crawling on your face, your cheeks, your head, over your eyes. They're not going for you, they're just going for the vampire spawn who is holding you, and they are trying to nip and bite and scratch at the undead. But it is probably one of the most awful experiences of your life because you are literally covered in rats, hanging upside down in a chokehold, being bitten from a vampire spawn. So this is not a good day for Doran. But you have, what I will say is, because you're kind of distracting them, if you want to make an escape attempt on your next turn as an action, you will have advantage because they are distracted.
I've made things worse.
All right.
Okay. Anything else, Doran?
Do I still have my bonus action? Or...
That is your bonus action.
Okay, then that's my turn.
You've done enough on this turn. Next to Kai with, let's say, Myrtle on deck to Kai.
Okay. Which one of these two has me grappled?
Let's say the one on the left.
Okay, so that was the one who attacked, and that was also the one who attacked me first, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Failed my wisdom save against the Sword of Vengeance, so Takai's all black-eyed and possessed right now.
Jesus.
And Angie. So he's gonna do what he does every time this happens. He's gonna try and hit the vampire spawn with the Sword of Vengeance.
Go for it.
That hits. It is going to take 8. This is a magical weapon, so I will add 8 magical piercing damage.
Good to know.
And I am going to expend a 5th level spell slot to do an Eldritch Smite on it. So
excellent.
It is going to take, in addition to that, 38 force damage, and it is going to be knocked. And it is going to be knocked prone.
Knocked prone, and it's grappling you. What I will say is because the Eldritch Smite is it's a massive blast of sheer force. Let's say that knocks her off you.
All right.
So not prone, but you are no longer grappled. If that's cool with you.
That is absolutely fine.
Cool.
Let's see. Do I have any bonus actions? I do not have any bonus actions. And Takai is just, the sword's curse has taken hold. He is angry at his vampire. He is just gonna get ready to hit it with the sword again next turn.
And I will give her a purple dot just so you know who she is. That's the one who grappled you, who you just attacked.
Okay.
Awesome. Excellent. Next up is Myrtle with Ronan on deck. Myrtle.
And actually, sorry, one last thing.
Sure.
For the Sword of Vengeance's curse, does it start on the first time I'm damaged and it just focuses on that one? Or do I have to make rerolls anytime I'm damaged from a new source? I feel like as written and for the sake of things not getting totally tedious, it just attaches to whoever sets it off first.
I agree. That makes sense.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Excellent. Myrtle, you are grappled.
Okay.
What you doing?
I'm going to. Fuck! I forgot I was grappled.
Grapple just means that you can't move, but you have the ability to attack as normal.
Yeah, it's a touch spell. Damn it.
No, you just can't. You don't have any speed. You can certainly grab or try to, touch her for sure.
But Takai is this way, and I have stubby arms.
I see. Well, you can't.
What about Moosh?
You can't get there. No.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I can really cast this through him. I'll just use a different spell. It's okay. I'm going to reach into my pocket really fast and grab that little bit of magnetic dust and throw it into the air so it attaches into the. I'm casting fairy fire. So it gathers and magnetizes a little bit to the ethereal creatures before us. So you have to do a dexterity 16 saving throw.
Which ones? All 4?
All 4 of them.
A dex? What is there?
This is fairy fire.
Well, they're kind of okay. That's 12. That's a 13. That's a natural 1. And that is a 9. I think they all fail.
Then they all fail. So basically this magnetic dust clings to them and makes sword attacks, any attacks that you do on them have advantage as if being magnetically pulled towards their direction.
Excellent.
And then
very cool.
For that being the end of my turn, I'm going to have Moosh. He'll take an opportunity attack if necessary. But Moosh is going to get over here to protect Takai.
Cool. I don't think that triggers an opportunity attack because they weren't within melee range of Moosh.
It was in melee range of this one, though.
I guess they're grappling you, so.
Oh, that's true.
I don't think they could attack. But cool. Is Moosh doing any attacks, or are they just?
Moosh is going to be on the protective to deflect attacks on Takai.
Okay, cool, awesome. All right, everyone is on the ground except for Doran, who is still hanging upside down with the very bad situation. Ronan, you are up. What would you like to do?
Am I on the ground?
You are on the ground. You're just kind of watching this unfold from the other side of the room.
Fuck.
You're very
Run
quiet.
into the middle of everybody, and then I rage.
Excellent.
So, find that old table there. Okay.
Jonah, you're very, very quiet.
I know, I'm not talking into the microphone. Okay. Is that any better?
There we go.
Much better.
Yeah? Okay, cool. Cool. D8. Let's see what we get. Maybe it's something that'll affect everybody. A 3. An intangible spirit, which looks like a flump or a pixie, appears within 5 feet of one creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you. At the end of the current turn, that spirit explodes.
Oh shit.
And each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dex save or take a d6 of force damage. Until your rage ends, you can use this effect again, summoning in another spirit on each of your turns as a bonus action.
Oh wow.
So we got this spirit, and it's going to be a flump. And flumps look like giant discs, right? Like floating discs. Well, it's just gonna spin and start getting faster and faster and faster. And it's gonna appear next to Myrtle.
Oh shit.
All right. This will be the flump.
Actually, wait, no, next to Myrtle right here.
All right. What do I have to do?
There's no. I have to. There's no way that you guys are gonna be able to avoid this unless you get out of the
It's
way.
wild magic.
Them's the breaks. That's wild magic, baby. Okay, and I would like to use my action to. Oh well, I already have advantage on all these guys, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I will attack this one twice.
Go for it.
Double check and make sure its actual numbers are right. Yes. Okay. 25.
That hits. Roll damage.
And hold on. And a 10. So just the 25 hits, I imagine.
Just 25.
This is plus 4, 5, 6. Plus 2 because I'm raging. No improvised weapons. 16.
16
points of bludgeoning damage on just the one.
All right.
Attack.
I
And
like
that
the Christmas
is
song in the background.
And is this the one on the bottom or the one on the top with the purple?
the one on the bottom here. That's one that's
Bottom.
on top of Doran.
Gotcha. Let me. It's a little bit more.
A little scarier. Than like Jesus being born.
I mean, it's creepy. Anything else, Ronan?
No,
Does the
that's
flump
it.
do anything this turn, or is it next turn? that
No,
does?
it will explode when I start my turn. I think. Let me double check that.
Okay.
Wild Surge. At the end of your current turn, so it explodes.
Shit. Okay. And what does everyone have to roll?
It's a dex save of 14.
14. Okay. And 10 feet.
Yes.
That's gonna be
shit.
Fuck. Yeah, that's gonna be you. It'll be all. It'll be everyone besides besides Ronan, Doran, and the one next to Doran, basically. All right. That's a natural one. That's it. It's another natural one.
It's like a mini fireball.
Yeah. All three of them fail. So roll damage, and I think Takai saves, and Myrtle does not save.
It's okay, I can take it.
Is this a half damage on save kind of thing?
I would imagine. It doesn't say that, but
If it doesn't say, then it's all or nothing,
Okay.
which is good, which means you don't take any.
I was actually kind of hoping I would, but
What's the damage, Ronan?
just a d6. Let me roll it.
Oh, just
2.
1d6? Oh,
Yeah, it's just 1d6. I can do it every turn. It can't be that strong.
I see. Okay. Well, 2. Okay. Easy peasy. 2 points of damage. Look, every point counts. Okay. Excellent. Anything else, Ronan?
No, that's it.
Okay. Let's see. First up, the gal next to Myrtle, and who is still grappling you, and is going to bite you again.
Stop that.
That's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
You take 7 points of piercing damage as the fangs sink even through your tortoise-like exterior body. So they're getting at like the softer, fleshy part of your neck. You will also take 7 points of necrotic damage, so 14 points of damage total, and your total hit point maximum is reduced by 7. All right. That is their first attack. They're going to also try and claw you with their other arm. And that is a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. That is the first one. The second one is the one that's holding on to Doran, who still has control of Doran and is going to try and yank him back. Or I think she still has you in her clutches.
Do the rats do anything?
Well, as I said, the rats will distract her and will give you advantage if you try to escape. They won't impact her ability to bite you because she's already grappling you.
What if they climb in her mouth?
That's horrible. That's so horrible. What I will say, and this is kind of a gross thing, but even if they go into her mouth, and she's undead, she's literally she's eaten worse, I guess. It's almost it's a very horror, a little bit trigger warning for the audience, a little bit gross. So mute the next 15 seconds. But I think that the rats go into her mouth and she's still trying to bite you with the rat mouth, which is horrible. I'm gonna have nightmares about it. But anyway, I got 12, so 19 total to hit for the bite.
That's my armor class.
You take 7 points of piercing and 7 points of necrotic, and necrotic also reduces your hit point maximum by 7. That is their first attack. They're going to look at the claw attack against you.
Forcing me to do math.
It's a 10, so that's not going to do it. All right, that is that one. Third is the one that's to the right of Takai. Was only damaged by the flump. Is going to go for a claw attack on Takai.
Okay.
Not the
It has disadvantage.
Okay. 7 and a 6. 6 plus 7 is 13 to hit. Takai, I don't think that does it. Second attack is a 2, which will be 9. Doesn't hit. She is trying to claw at you. Your eyes are now inky black. You are focused, and you're able to carefully evade, even in the darkness here of this space. It is almost like the otherworldly energy within you is empowering you to better respond in the evil energy of the space.
Motherfuckers just not even looking and parrying her claws with the sword.
Very much so. The one who had grappled you earlier, the purple dot one, is going to go for a turn. You've been bleeding a bit. She's going to attack you because you're the weakest of the two between you and Ronan. They're at least that intelligent to know who's having a challenge. That's an 18 plus 7, which is a 25 to hit for the claw attack.
That does hit.
All right, you will take 11 points of slashing damage.
And as a reaction, I'm going to use Misty Escape.
Hell yes.
Ooh.
Come on. So he just vanishes in a puff. He vanishes in a puff of mist. He has gone invisible, and let's see, up to 60 feet. So It's not that far, but yeah, I'm gonna go all the way over here.
Okay. Very nice. She does not
And
get her second.
And I am invisible until the start of my next turn.
Excellent. All right. Very cool. In terms of how they are holding up, the one that has the purple dot is the most injured. The one that's above the flump is basically only took those 2 points earlier. Same with the one that is grappling Myrtle. The one that has Doran in the bite / chokehold is a little hurt, but relatively doing all right. Doran, you are up with Takai on deck. Doran.
All right. Well, okay, I think, unless I'm mistaken, these guys do not like sunlight, so I'm gonna cast daylight on my mace.
Oh, that's probably really smart.
Hopefully that does something.
Oh shit.
It's gonna make a giant 60-foot sphere of daylight. I had the spell up earlier, but I forgot where it was. Here it is. Okay, it says 60-foot radius sphere of light spreads out from a point you choose within range. Yeah, if I use it on an object, then it moves with the object. And if it overlaps with an area of darkness created by a spell of 3rd level or lower, that spell is dispelled.
Give me a second here. I need to pull up the Flea Mortals book to see if I feel like it has to do something, but I don't know offhand. Give me 1 second here as I pull up. Oh, there's I have too many things downloaded. Because it's here we go, and then let me Control F vampire. Okay. Wait, come on.
This is my daylight circle.
Let's see here. It is. Where's my come on, give me where's my vampies? The strengths and weaknesses vampires don't require food and special listing place. So they are. I think what will happen is they will have disadvantage on attacks while this is in effect in the space. This because it illuminates everything very, very bright. I mean, all the walls here, with the exception of the one on the top right, are illuminated. So they will have disadvantage until this is removed. But it does not itself injure them at least immediately. Bonus action and movement, or I guess you don't have movement because you're grappled, but bonus action.
Yes, bonus action. I'll cast Spiritual Weapon.
And I don't think the orb is visible on the map, so let me make it visible to everyone real quick if I can.
Well, I don't know if they want to see a giant glowing yellow circle.
The sunlight.
Can y'all see it now?
Yes.
Okay.
The giant aura.
The orb.
It is pretty giant.
Ponder the orb.
Oh, also, another part of the spell, not important at the moment, but if I cover the object with like a bowl or something, the light will temporarily go away.
Very cool. Okay, bonus action, Doran.
Yes, Spiritual Weapon. Here's a little. I'm gonna get a hammer this time.
Yeah, go for it. Draw it.
Here's a hammer. I'm gonna hammer on the vampire spawn's face.
The one that's grappling you?
The one that's grappling me.
All right, go.
Because I would very much like it to not. So I whack it, or I have the spiritual weapon whack it. 18 to hit.
Hits for all damage. AC is 14.
It's a 1d8 plus 4.
And remember, everyone has advantage on the attacks.
Oh, I do.
In case you get a critical.
All right, 9 force damage.
9 force damage. Excellent. Anything
also did
else?
That's it.
Okay.
I wiggle around.
You scream really loudly.
the rats are still climbing on both of you. It's a very.
Oh my god.
The rats are in her mouth. They're in her hair. They're in your hair.
Oh my god.
I tell the rats to claw out the vampire spawn's eyes, if possible.
Sure. You. What is it? What does it sound like when you shout this out?
Go, my rats! Claw out her eyes.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. Okay. Takai, it is your turn. You are invisible. What you doing?
I pop back into visibility and just scream at the other vampire. How about you show me your blood instead, bitch? And I'm going to make 2 Eldritch Blasts on her.
Go for it. I love it.
28 and
this is the one, the purple dot one.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are gonna hit. Roll damage.
So, 10 force damage and 15 force damage. So a total of 25 force damage.
Nice.
As she gets hit by a couple of black sword beams.
Very cool. Love it. And it's especially cool because they want to be able to see it in the normal case of the room, but because it is fully lit up by the artificial sunlight, they get a full 360 on the. And what color is the magic from you in this case?
Right now, because of the Sword of Vengeance, all of his Eldritch Blasts are no longer disco cat paws. They are black and red sword beams, kind of like
black and red sword beams crash into the vampire spawn, ripping out large portions of her like skeleton. Basically, like an arm just falls off behind her because she's undead and the body can only withstand so much force at any given time. She's been pretty roughed up. She's had better undead days. Anything else, Takai?
Nope. I'm going to remain out of easy walking range.
Smart. Myrtle.
Myrtle is. I am going to pull out my staff and do a firebolt at the one that has shit. I guess the one that's by Dorn.
The one that maybe okay, not the one that's grappling you?
It's more important to me that he's down.
Okay, go for it. Oh, is this a save for me or
13 to hit.
Just misses. AC's 14.
Am I at disadvantage because I'm grappled? Does it cancel out the advantage that I get from the...
No, I think you'll still get it.
Okay,
So
then I'm
roll
going to
again.
roll one more time.
Hey,
26.
There we go. That'll do it. I'll roll damage.
All right. So roll 2d. So 10 fire damage to the one that is holding up Doran, and
Okay.
I'm going to use an ability called Arcane Jolt to power that up and deliver 2 more d6 to it.
Go for it. The die fell over here.
An extra
Hey,
10 fire damage. Actually, what kind of damage?
Another 10 to your collection.
Force damage.
Okay, cool. Excellent.
So as it magnetized just goes and shoots into it, the amber just explodes off of it for the second
Love
hit.
it. Love it.
That's my turn.
Okay. Ronan.
Okay. Let's see. First of all, I make another spiritual, I guess, spirit flump disc Beyblade. and put it right there. That is a bonus action.
Okay.
My action is to whack this one again.
Go for it.
All Hulk-like. So that's just
Hell yeah.
D20 plus 8. Double fist him. That's a 24.
That's gonna do it.
And a 13.
Won't do it.
Okay, all right. What's that? Okay. 13 points of bludgeoning damage to this
Very nice.
vampirus.
Damn.
And then, let's see. I think that's all I can do. I don't want to move because I'll get opportunity attacked. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Deal out the damage. Oh, this thing explodes, so they got to make dex saves.
All right. Fail. Fail.
All right, D6, baby. 3 points of force damage.
All right. Every bit counts. Okay. And for the crew here, we'll probably go another 20 minutes if we're still going, then we'll pause. All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Back at the top of the order, first up is the one that has Myrtle grappled. Myrtle, it will. This is not going to surprise you. It's going to try and munch into you again.
At disadvantage though, because it's
Oh,
blinded by
disadvantage?
the light.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, forgot about that. 17 and an 8. 8 plus 7 is a 15. No?
15 does
14.
not hit.
You're doing math right? Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's late. It will try to do the claw attack on you. That's even lower. So it does not hit you, my dude. Next up is the second one, which is the one that has Doran. It is not doing so hot. Doran, it is going to let you go. You drop to the
Yay.
ground,
Ow.
and it is going to use its action to try and... Yeah, it has just enough movement to get to the door at the end of this room.
Can I attack it opportunistically?
Yeah. Yes, you get one opportunistically attack.
All right, I'm going to use the bloody end because I have +1 to hit with it. Well,
Okay.
You say that so sheepishly.
23.
23 is gonna hit. Roll damage.
It's just a +1 mace, so it doesn't do anything fancy. I don't think. No, it doesn't. I can cast spells with it, but that's it.
Very menacing.
4
4
points. 4 points of
magical,
damage.
magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay. What kind of damage? Oh, bludgeoning. Okay.
Magical
Awesome.
bludgeoning.
So I think the image here is like Doran as you fall from the ceiling and the rat's still chasing after her. You like whip out your mace and just slam her into the ceiling, leaving a large crack where the mace smashed into the stone. As you do like a 3-point superhero landing, she's still up, but she's pretty hurt. Okay.
Does the
that
pit fiend have any words to say of encouragement?
the pit fiend?
You go, girl.
Yes, the pit fiend inside my maze.
You have to remind me of this.
The pit fiend named Izilazi.
Oh, Jesus
who
Christ!
can telepathically communicate with me.
Hold on, I gotta pick a thing on the spot for this. Shit. I'm not even sure what this one does.
Why did you give me this maze?
I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. Okay, well, let's go with this. Hold on. Let me. Okay, words of encouragement. Words of encouragement.
Yeah! Fuck him up! Big time! You got this! Oh man! I love this shit! Knock him again! Knock him again!
Okay. How's that? How's that for the personality
Oh
of
my
the?
god, that was good.
I love like we have so many evil weapons in this game. Why can't we just have one that's just like, you know, a good dude who just likes to hurt but isn't like, you know,
It's the Avengers of cursed weapons.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, that one is going over there. The next one is the one that's next to the disc on the right-hand side. They're also going to go back to the other room. And this one has enough movement to cross the threshold. And will be out of initiative. The final one is the one that initially grappled Takai in the beginning. It's the purple dot. And they are going to... They can't see Takai. They are going to give both... Yeah, they're going to do the same thing. So both Ronan and if Moosh triggers opportunity attacks, you will both get a chance.
Sure.
So I'll give Ronan first if you want to make an opportunity attack against this one as she tries to also flee.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Go for it.
Come on.
That'll do it. Roll damage.
Yeah. 7.
7. Okay. And then Moosh.
It's 8. 27 to hit.
27's gonna hit.
Go for the Nico kneecaps. Plus 4.
Bite off our kneecaps, Moosh.
6 points of force damage.
Very nice. She is still up. We'll make it over here to the door. That is her turn. Top of the order, Doran.
All right. You said the one that was after me was looking pretty weak.
Yes.
And that's not the purple dot one. That's the one next to the purple dot one.
Correct. Let me give it a different dot. Let me give it a blue dot so it matches you.
All right. I don't know if they are immune to necrotic damage or not, but there's only one way to find out. I'm gonna cast a cantrip. Toll the dead. They have to make a wisdom save.
Hold on, give me 1 second here. Let me see. Are they immune to necrotic? That would make sense because they're undead. They're resistant to necrotic.
Well, they can still take damage then.
A wisdom save, you said?
Yes.
On all 3? Or the ones that
yes.
are by the door? Or
Well,
just
just a cantrip, so only one of them.
Okay. Well,
the blue one, who I assume is the weakest.
I rolled a 17. They have a +3 to wisdom, so it's 20.
All right, nothing happens there.
Okay.
However, the spiritual weapon will, as a bonus action, fly over to this other vampire spawn and attempt.
It has advantage.
It will attack with advantage. 25 to hit.
Roll damage.
And the damage will be 5.
This one has only taken 7 points of damage the entire fight so far.
Damn.
I like when when Aaron declares his moves. He sounds like he's summoning the fucking dark magician every time.
Very good, very good.
And that's the final. And this for my final action. I will walk over next to Myrtle for moral support.
Okay, Takai, you're still visible.
No. I turned.
Oh, yeah, you
visible.
attacked, right?
Yeah, I turned visible and then attacked. The one with the purple dot was the one that fucked with me first, right?
Correct.
Oh, yeah. Takai's gonna throw a couple of Eldritch Blasts her way.
Go for it. 24 and 22. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, advantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Both hit. Roll damage.
Okay, 12 force damage and 9 force damage, so a total of 21 force damage.
Hot damn.
exactly what you needed. She
Wow.
is vaporized on the ceiling into a dusting of gray and black.
Hell yeah.
And
Ooh.
as she dies, his eyes go back to normal.
Very nice, very nice.
Now we just gotta do that to Rodar.
And with that done, seeing what's going on, he is gonna, let's see, 30.
Hold on, that's ridiculous.
Ooh, I like this.
Oh,
Rodar
shit.
laughing in the background.
It was.
I was like, who was that?
It was called Dracula's Organ Scary Halloween Sound Effects. So I decided to skip it.
Hey, he's just gonna make use his 30 feet of movement to get as close to the rest of the party as possible.
Okay. It's like a huge playlist, like 100 of these. I'm not sure what each one is. I was so terrified.
That's fair.
Excellent, Takai. Next up is Myrtle with Ronan on deck. Myrtle.
Okay. Myrtle is going to try to attack, spin around, do a little spin attack with his attack, his fucking weapon.
Okay.
And see how it goes.
His fucking weapon. Well, that's a little inappropriate to have in this fight.
Well, he is the
go
Tilf.
for it.
All right.
I was just gonna say that.
22 hits,
22
roll
to hit,
damage.
and second hit, because it's all spinny.
Sure.
26.
Both will hit. Yeah, roll damage.
One D8 plus 5.
All right.
1d8 plus 5. And then I'm going to power
Okay.
up with a, what's the fucking spell called? Branding Smite.
Okay,
Nice.
go for it. And what kind of damage is this?
Radiant damage.
I think this is the first fucking time y'all have done radiant damage in this fight. And this one, and as you inflict the radiant damage, they seem to take more than what you expected.
Take that, you stupid dead bitch. Die a second time.
We've found a vulnerability. Finally.
You haven't tried it yet.
I don't even know. Oh, I do have one spell that can do that.
Okay.
It probably would have been very useful.
All right. That is that. All right. I guess anything else, Myrtle?
I pose dramatically. And
You're
that's
still
it.
grappled, but
Oh,
but
never
sure.
mind. I squirm dramatically.
All
My
right,
turn.
Ronan, you're up.
Help.
I move behind the vampire and I smack it with
Go
my
for
two
it.
fists.
Smack that vampire spot.
My beaten meat.
Okay.
All right. That's
20s will do
first
it?
one. God damn it.
What's
Okay.
with this second attack that this man? It's so
Were you
weird.
rolling an advantage on those two?
No, he wasn't. Roll it.
No,
Yes.
Do it
I
again.
wasn't. Okay. 17?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Okay, yeah.
you get 2.
That's 2d8 plus 12.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
26 points of bludgeoning
That's what we're
damage.
talking about. Okay. And is that
And,
both attacks in one, or is that just the first attack?
That's both attacks. That's 2d8.
Okay.
And my flump explodes, so deck saves everybody.
Okay.
Why are we getting blown up by your flump?
All right. Failed.
Wait, is it a dex save?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a deck save.
Gotcha.
You auto fail Myrtle because you're grappled. Not that it's a huge amount of points.
4 force damage.
Okay.
What's the save?
Excellent. Dex.
It's a
What's-
14.
Oh, I did it. I saved.
Oh, nice.
All
Look
right.
at you.
Anything else, Ronan?
That is it. That's my turn.
All right. The one, this one is the one by the, no, this is the first one is the one that's grappling Myrtle. We'll stop grappling Myrtle. and will try and get to the wall. So y'all will all have an opportunity attack against her. So let's see, Doran, if you want to go first with your opportunity attack against her,
Yes,
go for it.
with the bloody end.
Go for it.
And I have advantage, I believe, for some reason.
But
12
is not going to do it.
Okay.
You gotta like hit harder, man. You gotta like do a better job. I wanna hit. I wanna smash things. I wanna smash.
Listen, I'm not really good with the aiming part.
25
Who are
for
you
Ronan.
talking
Ronan will hit. Roll damage.
10 bludgeoning damage.
Excellent. Good. Then Myrtle.
Dude, how much health do these things have?
20.
They got 100 plus. 20 hits. Roll damage.
And I have a sentinel feat, so stay here, you bitch.
Sentinel X?
Yes.
We found it.
Plus 5. 6 points of bludgeoning damage and stay put damage.
Oh, she can't. She literally can't move.
Nope, I have the sentinel feat.
Shit. Okay. So she's locked down. All right. Next is the one by the door, which will continue going into the room. And is have initiative. Doran, you're back up.
All right. After being encouraged by my pit fiend friend, I'm gonna try and hit with the mace again, even though it's a weaker weapon. 23 to hit.
Hits.
And then the hell's the day? I had it. That's one.
Oh, this is the mace?
Yes.
Hell yeah, now we're talking. Smash that. Go for it. Let's get some damage.
8
Smash.
magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay. That will do it. Doran, how does the smash here look?
It's an overhead strike. I think it just, he two-hand he's got a shield in one hand, so he overhead strike onto its head and it crushes its skull and it falls to the ground and its skull is caved in and it's very bloody.
Excellent. I love the description. Okay. We we will pick it up there next week. For the folks who joined and stay with us, thank you so much. Please do watch Alpha and Ben's thing in January. This campaign continues every Wednesday. We'll see what happens next with these shenanigans. Next Wednesday, 7:15 Pacific, 10:15 Eastern. Thank you all so much for sticking around, and let's say goodnight, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
No.
See ya.
Need to tell them I voiced the protagonist in the sequel.
Go play the second
Okay, here we
one.
go.
Right.
I